ready to make an entrance.
Dude, are y'all ready?
Oh,
If this thing would transition, then we'd be able to see everybody at home. There we go.
Wow,
Hi, everybody at
I'm
home.
a person.
Listen, it's
Oh,
a process.
Oh wow. Okay. The button at the top of the screen says transition. Don't start with me. You're according to Twitter, you're a cyborg anyway. So
Well, that's the goal.
anyway, hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Mod 20 Gaming Presents Wizards of Webcams right here on your Friday night Twitch channel. Oh shit, it's a crit. Ricky Love just subscribed. Thank you. Hey, I love you.
Oh my god!
I want you to know that. Maybe we should get
Oh my
married.
God.
Hey, this is a Christian family show. Can you not seduce your wife?
I
while
would
we're
like to
in-
randomly propose to subscribers here. Ricky Love, you're the first subscriber of the night. We should get married. I love you. Please take me back. Anyway, welcome back. It's been a little bit too long since the last time we all sat down and saw each other.
It's been
And
1
we
week
even
since you looked
saw-
at me.
Dude, is Jake here? Because he needs to be here for that. I wasn't ready. Anyway, welcome back. I missed everybody. I wanted to take a quick second and shout out that all of our merch right now is 10% off
Prove it.
because of March Madness.
More
More like Merge Madness.
Yeah.
There we go, right there. If anybody's wanting anything like for merch, it's cheaper now. So pick it up. It helps support us in any way, shape, or form that we could think of, and it's just cool looking. I know that Malfoy just bought a shirt, and it's fresh. I'm wearing a shirt right now, and it's pretty fresh. So
I almost wore mine, but it is in the laundry. Sorry.
And Ricky's wearing her shirt. See, this is why we should get married, even though she says she has a BF.
I think you guys should
Rip.
throw money at whatever the most recent link was in chat at this current point in time, and just put all your money in there. Yeah.
If you want to help support Etlin Penham in any way, shape, or form for the low price of $4.99 a month, you can donate to his PayPal.
You guys are gross.
Or 499, whatever you're looking at,
Wherever you want to put that decimal.
Yeah.
Anyway, we make jokes. I want to tell you guys, I had something really cool happen a couple weeks ago, and it just got posted about. I got to sit down with Mitch from Geek Elite Media,
Hey.
and we had a really fun interview. So, if anybody's interested in how that works, I just posted the link right there in chat. You should go check it out. It's a lot of fun. You should check out Geek Elite Media. Also, throughout the night, check out. Actually, it's gonna be like right there. No, right
Go to
there.
hell, Mitch.
It's gonna be post. It pops up every now and then, just saying, "Hey, go check them out." So there's that. So yeah, lots
Go to
of
hell, Mitch.
lots
Love you.
of housekeeping going on tonight.
Housekeeping.
Fresh
I'll
pillow.
come back later.
You want us to check you off?
God damn it!
No. Come
What
on
kind,
now.
of, what kind of hotel are
You
you
have
running
to go
here?
there.
What kind of hotel
You
is
have
this?
to go there.
You said it.
I went to Harry
I said
Potter.
housekeeping.
That's the one. Housekeeping? Go away.
So, hey, Malfoy, it's been a minute since we've done anything like this, and just in case people don't know what's going on, how can they know what's going on?
Well, they could just go to our YouTube page, duh, which will be posted in the chat or down in all of our social media tab place. I have words in my mouth right now. Anyway, yeah, all of our stuff from season 1, all of season 2, last week, the week before that. Well, not last week, but the last time that we played, the time we played before that. All that stuff. This episode, if for some reason you have to miss some of it, or if you want to watch it again, or any of our other stuff, on Monday, this episode will be posted.
Yeah, like if you want to like gather around all the people you work with at lunch and force them to watch it, it'll be available.
Yeah.
If you want to gather around everybody that you work with and force them to create Twitch accounts to follow us, that'd be cool too.
Let us know how you did it so we can replicate your process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you just typed it in chat. You want to tell them what subscribing actually does?
All right, guys. For $4.99, you can help make our dreams come true. You can support us monetarily, which means that we are able to buy different things that we need to up the production value, different things like that. It'd be super sweet of you if you click that button right up there and did indeed give us a little bit of money. Now, $4.99 can be a bit of a big ask. I understand. In this day and age, you've already got HBO, whatever they're calling it now, Hulu, and all those other different things.
Disney Plus.
You got money, yeah. You're spending money.
That's a thing.
Yep.
Anyway.
There's too many streaming
What-
services.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to give your money to them, but if you are already giving your money to Amazon to have Amazon Prime, that means you can connect your Twitch and Amazon accounts, and you have Twitch Prime automatically. That's a free $4.99 to give to any subscriber, any streamer out there. We hope it's us. It doesn't have to be us. Give it to someone else who's deserving. There are 2 other people here in this stream right now who stream actively.
Yeah.
That's 10 Speed right up there, and Bruce. Right over there. I don't know where you guys actually are.
Yeah, no, I'm
relation
down.
to me.
I'm down into the
One
right.
of your corners and the other corner.
Yeah.
They're in places. But
like
both
that.
of them stream. You can give it to them if you so choose. They're both champions. But if you give it to us here, it goes to all of us.
I'm not really a champion, but I'm there, and it's
You-
entertaining.
You are an Apex legend, though.
I haven't been in a while.
Oh.
We should do that.
We should.
Anyway, back to the matter at
So,
hand.
yeah. Thank you so much.
That's a
for
nice
subscribing.
backdrop.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Where,
It's velour.
Where would they have seen that before?
Yeah, I mean, this is the exact same fabric that we used for the backdrops of our in-person session that we did at the end of season 1
Prove
for
it.
that finale. I mean, it's velour.
I guess I'm just not as into velour as you are, Captain.
Clearly.
Oh, good stuff. Hey, thanks for the bits, Richard. We miss you,
Richard.
and I hope that you're good.
Richard.
I do want to take a second and welcome Jay Bruce to the
Oh, hey,
the main
I didn't see him
cast.
there. What's up, man?
Jay Bruce.
You've been brought off the bench. You've put your time in. You know the playbook. You've been telling me for months, put me in, coach. I know how to play the game. And I was like, you know what? We got it. He's our new starter. He's our ringer. There we go.
I want to put it out there.
Backup QB is the best position in football. I'm telling you.
It's fair. No, I just wanted to put it out there. What is it? Time change happened. Can't remember names for things. Daylight savings time happened, and Bruce is an hour later than he would have been before in relation to us. 3 hours?
So
Is
he's,
that what fucking
he's 3
happens?
hours away from us now.
Jesus. Okay.
So it's
Yeah, so
10:30 for you right
it's
now.
very late. He's a champion for
10:45.
being here. What a hero
Yep. So
and a real human being. And a real hero.
what? 10 speed
What?
with the 6-month sub. And Bruce, don't think I missed you earlier. I'm sorry, but I didn't miss you either. But 6 months for 10 speed.
I mean, yeah, I heard that she's been around for 6 months.
Dude, she seems like a pretty cool lady. Everybody should go. Everybody should go drop 10 speed a follow if you haven't already.
Pretty
Because we love her. But yeah. So I think that covers everything that we need to talk about, that we need to get caught up on, except for the 6-month tab.
Of course.
Yep. 5, 6.
Yeah.
So there's that mod 20 hype. That's what we like to see. All right.
Dude, purple guava pear bangs
Mm,
power my witchcraft.
mm.
It's a good one.
So let's jump on in here and get into today's game so we can figure out what the hell happened when we last left off. Apparently that bang was not very good.
No, it's great, but it tastes like something super specific, and I don't know what.
Okay.
I'll get back to you on it.
A sparkle of dragons.
Fruit cocktail, straight up. Fruit cocktail. Continue,
Dude,
please.
Wolfie,
The kind with
hi.
the cherries. In it.
Yeah. So, when we last left off,
Holy.
the whole party had run through a portal that the Gray Lady had torn open in space and time to preserve its current host's body, as the inferno raged around them in the fight with Rubius. Before their own demise, Lilith ripped themselves from Rubius's body that she was inhabiting as well, and flew through Thaleus, absorbing a whole just grip of his life force as she flew through, and cursed him to die alone. On the fall
I like how
through-
now that he's dead, you.
What?
Yeah.
I like
You
how now
remember
that
his
he's
name
dead,
now.
you can pronounce his.
Right, it took me that long.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, dubious Rubius. I saw that. I like that. So the whole party flew through space and time. It actually ended up back in Thaleus' home village in Astraxia, where the game took place last season, even. And just as they kind of fall out the other side, Thaleus recognizes he's home under his tree that he carried a limb of as a staff, and passed.
No.
So
Oh, did everyone see this?
Yes.
take me to trees.
It's
Like
pretty good.
like this if you cry every time. So yeah, we're starting the game pretty much right there. Thaleus is dead under the tree, kind of laying across the roots, staff in hand, and it looks like just in the couple of minutes, seconds even, that you've been back in Astraxia, that staff is starting to reintroduce itself into the main body of the tree. It's kind of being absorbed back in. But it's not taking Thaleus, it's just taking the staff. Looking around, there's a lot of people kind of looking at you real weird, because you just fell out of a hole. And the majority of you are wearing clothes that are very obviously not from here. It's snowing. It seems to be about midday. And it's cold. There's not a big breeze, but Etlin, you did hear a very familiar voice of, "We always are looking for everything that you want. It's never what I would like to do. I would like to take a day and sample all the finest foods around the area." It's a very exasperated sigh from a very familiar elven couple, or pair even, is probably the better word.
Couples.
No, not couples, not the word. I meant to say two, but like, whatever.
Yeah.
Couple in purely the number sense.
Yes, in purely the
Murder
number
duet.
sense.
If you...
A murder duet. An elven Team Rocket, if you would.
That's perfect. That's actually perfect.
Oh man.
And you kind of see them just over the crowd, because they are rather tall, and looking around, the humans and other inhabitants of the area are rather short. And that's where we're starting.
Kind of like I recognize them like full stop, like all the way. Like I know who these two people are intimately.
The voice, dead giveaway for the one,
Okay.
and the exasperated sigh, you've heard a million times. Blasting off to Niflheim again.
I want to like I'm still like standing over Thaleus, kind of like protectively. And I just stand up and just yell their names, like, guys.
Okay, where's my dice? So, all right. So when you do that, the larger one, the one that was talking, just keeps rambling, and the other elf just reaches up and puts her hand on his mouth and goes, "Someone knows who we are. I don't like that." That was adorable. That was amazingly cute. Oh my goodness.
Someone knows who we are. Mwah.
Yeah.
It's too good. It's
Mm.
too perfect.
That was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm all blushing.
So just, somebody knows who we are. I don't like that. Maybe we should look. And without even stopping, he's just, another thing. You never take me seriously in the least bit. I'll teach you everything.
I like how your eyes go all dead and your face looks like mine. Okay, that's weird.
You know, I spent a season watching. So yeah, the two of them kind of turn around. Mike not making much of a way of trying to be sneaky or trying to be quiet. He's still rambling. He's obviously very upset with Kata at this point. As they turn around and make their way back towards you, Kata's kind of stalking through the crowd, head down, shades on.
I'm just yelling their names like over and over again.
Yeah, her glasses with the pinholes are on, hand on blade, like ready to go. And Mike
This is about to murder a kid.
couldn't be bothered. As they kind of come out of the crowd, there's a little bit of a clearing because everybody's standing staring, so they just kind of push through, and they look, and Kata's just staring at you. Have we met?
Fuck you.
That's- So you yell both of our names repeatedly.
I
Tell
just
me to fuck myself.
start walking towards you. Listen, my friend died right now, and I'm finally back to see you guys again. I need you probably burying this guy, okay?
I don't do bodies like that. I can cut them up real good. I can stab them up real good, but I don't bury bodies. That's not my job.
What? Wait, who died? Astra? I'm gonna start pushing on Astra.
No,
Yeah, am I awake? I was
Okay.
gonna ask, am I conscious?
Make a
Because didn't I
Constitution
essentially
save.
go catatonic for the portal?
You had been knocked unconscious with trying to cast cast magic without expending magic. So
Right.
make a Constitution save for me.
Can I
All right.
assist her?
Yeah, and you know what? Do it with advantage because Rue is shaking you vigorously.
All right. The second roll was worse. Rue, stop. 17.
17. Yeah, you're starting to flutter back into consciousness,
Okay.
and
Oh my god!
It's weird. It's weird for you not to be also you.
Yeah. Yes.
so while all of this is going on, Hey You kind of pops up from the back of the group, still all weathered and grisly, and he just looks at Mike and goes, "Ha! You are back on your feet."
We came back.
Ah. The last that is not possible. I saw you walk through a portal. How are you still alive?
It's a portal, Mike.
Portals usually crush and maim and stab a lot, no?
You're thinking traps at the portal.
Portal. And he looks at Kata. What is?
Remember?
I'm
all, like, ready to
You know what? No, do it. Go for it. Go for it.
That was great. That was great.
Okay.
Am I thinking of wrong?
Do you remember
words?
that time? No. Do you remember that time when we had to go fight the mirror mage under the mountain? You remember?
Yes, reflection break. I
Yeah,
did that
right.
guy.
Okay, remember? And the mirror broke, and it became kind of like a big swirling hole, and you went through it, and you came out another hole. That's a portal.
I thought
Portal.
I thought that was a trap.
It was a trap that used the portal. The important part is the mechanism of the portal.
Ah, okay, I understand now. Well, I'm glad to see you back, tiny friends. Even though, looking directly at Etlin, you look much tinier than I remember you being.
I got a haircut.
Ah, that would do it. That would. I don't think that is it. But anyway, you said your friend died. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I think you know that's a conversation for a little bit later. That's a very serious conversation that we're gonna have to have. But can you help me get this guy kind of cleaned up and buried?
Because of the bond that we share and the trials we have seen, I will do anything for you, my friend.
I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna like hug him at the waist.
And he just kind of places a hand on top of your head, looking very stoic, trying to hide tears in the bottom of his eyes for your pain.
Ah.
Astra, I need you to make a perception check for me, please.
Is this like with a disadvantage or anything?
No, go ahead and just do it regular.
Okay. So 16.
A 16?
16.
All right. So as you're kind of coming back into consciousness, you kind of hear this talk about somebody being dead, and you
Okay.
look over and you see Thaleus just kind of sitting under the tree. Like he's like sitting upright, looking around, kind of making that like distant cow gaze face that you've come to know.
Cow gaze sounds like a genre. Like
It's cowboy shoegaze.
yeah. So say like yeah.
It's country shoegaze.
Shoegaze.
Well, I mean, if they're leather shoes, it's
Are you okay? Are you still the other lady? Are you okay, Astra?
other lady. Oh.
You're back. Okay.
Okay, how long was I out?
Oh gosh, like 3 hours. I'm not sure. You passed
Where
out
where are
apparently.
we at it? It's
I
like the
don't
air
know.
is like really clean. Like
It's
where
really cold, and I'm afraid I will get too cold.
DM, does Fire Shield provide any warmth?
I will say yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just Ooh, I'm gonna cast Fire Shield on little one. I haven't played in 2 weeks on Rube.
Yes. All right. So there you go.
I'm like, what's everybody's names? And especially because I just got an Astro mode, and I'm like, you're not. Wait. Or in Kato mode, I mean. Like, I just
Mhm.
switched seasons in my brain.
Yeah, I feel you.
Um.
So yeah, just fire shield
Okay.
on
So
Rube,
yeah,
just
Fire Shield.
Thank
So you have fire protection, but more importantly, warmness. There you go. That ought to work. Just don't touch wood stuff. We don't want to do that again. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not okay.
Uh, we just got shot through a portal. When I came out of the den, you were all fighting. I guess you guys fought the creature that they were trying to bring, and then you were passed out, and they said that you did magic. I don't know, but
I
now
used to
we're
remember
here.
more when this happened. I don't remember any of this at all.
You've been passed out, and then I don't know. The layers won't stand up, and they're
What are
arguing
you talking about?
about stuff. I don't know.
How long has he been sitting there?
Like 5 minutes. It's cold. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. We just
still cold?
popped in here, and
Where is
know,
here
he's-
exactly? You're okay. You gotta slow down. Where is
You-
here?
your lady opened a rift, and we
Oh,
all ran in it.
it worked. Okay, I didn't want to do that yet, but okay.
I don't know if you did it or
That's what happens when
Okay.
you're not here for a week.
Yeah. Right. I passed out for a week. 3 hours. It felt like a week. Jeez.
But
Okay.
we're here. I don't know where this place is. It's
Who's Edlin
outside.
talking to?
I don't know. Pointy ears.
Racist.
mildly racist, but we'll allow it.
She was just describing her ears.
What
I
was-
don't think it was actually offensive.
What was wrong with Thaleus? He seems to be up
I
to
don't
his
know.
normal.
He's fine. Thalius, wake up! I'm gonna start shaking Thalius.
And that's when you
Whoa,
realize that there is a body of Thaleus as well.
There's a whole pile of the layers right now.
There's a heap of Thaleus on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you
All
need
right.
me- do you need me to dispose of him like the other experimental ones that you had me dispose of in the past?
No, this is somebody whose name we know. Come on now.
Oh,
Come on now. Let's not. I don't think so.
I
But
think he's part cow.
Mostly cow.
you're like, please.
Oh my god.
Okay. Give
I
me a
don't
minute.
know.
Just give me a minute, and then the body's not important. All right, but just give me a minute,
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm going to kind of like rouse Eustace out of my bag, which I assume is still on me,
Mm-hmm. Just meow.
and yeah, exactly, and make my way over to Thalius.
All right.
Thalius Ghost, the Phantom Thalius,
Yeah, Phantom Thaleus. Episode
Ghost of
2.
Thalius Pest.
So as
Present.
you approach the ghost of Thaleus, Thaleus, do you do anything?
Do I notice that she's there?
I mean, yeah.
How does it work? How does it work for ghosts?
Same question actually, because I know I can see them. I just assumed that was like Constantine sort of style.
Yeah,
but-
they kind of see both sides of the veil.
Are they aware they're dead?
That's up to the ghost. Some aren't, some are. Some just want to hang around. Some are angry about it. And at this point, since we have the player for Thaleus here, I figure he gets to make those choices.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make
yeah,
sure. 'cause
no, I feel you.
I don't know if she has to do something for me to see her or anything like that.
Phantom of the
Right.
Oxborough.
I'm reaching.
Yeah, that was definitely a reach. I appreciate it, but it was a reach. Yeah, I mean, if I see Astra walking up to me, I'll just turn and look. I'm not going to say anything first, though.
He never did.
Hey, so how are you?
I have been better.
Right. That's apt. So so I just woke up. I'm just gonna cut to it. I don't think you did.
But
That's Am I nuts or is that yours? Just like obviously pointing
Did
body.
you leave this here?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Like,
I am dead. Yes.
okay. Okay. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do to reverse that sort of a situation, but is there anything that I can do for you while we're here?
I.
I'm sorry.
You have done enough for me. I did not do anything for you. We had a deal, and I died before I can uphold my end.
Oh. No, you're fine. No.
You took me to 2 trees, one of which is my home tree.
Perfect.
I thank you for that.
Well, I'm sorry that our time was short. I'm sorry. I can make sure that you pass on now and smoothly if you want, or I can leave you here. You seem content.
I have some places I would like to go before, but
Okay.
maybe at another time.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go through my bag, and I'm gonna pull out 2 weird little seashells. Right, they're like multicolored little seashells.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like smash them together. Boom, into like some powder. Blow that powder at Thelia's ghost. Right. So now you can like essentially, what's the word I'm looking for? Like phantasmal pager me. Like beep me if you want to pass on, my guy. Come find me.
Nice.
Thank you for this.
Be safe. Be well. Take your time. And I hope to see you later. What do I
Yes.
tell? Do you need the body? Do you need it? Do you mind? Take care of it.
Before you even get to that, eyes glaze over, and he's just gonna walk away.
Cool.
You hear that, Rue? He's glazed.
That's what I said 2 specifically. But that's okay. That's funny. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna take like a deep breath and like close my eyes and open my eyes, and I assume that I don't see him anymore.
Nope, and Thaleus is gone. So with that, you kind of come back into your head a little bit, and you hear Mike yelling very loudly about someone getting him a shovel because he's going to dig a grave.
Okay. I'm gonna go back towards Rue.
I'm holding
Hey,
daggers.
so what's with the daggers?
Is it time yet to?
Okay,
cut-
yeah.
cut up?
So yeah, this is go for it. It looks like they're gonna try to bury it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's probably gonna be a little awkward. So do what you're gonna do quick, and then I think they're gonna probably want to bury the rest. Be clean about it. You know, like this is a friend.
Yeah, but this
But
is
I
a lot of
understand.
meat.
I understand. I understand. And nature has it, and I totally get it, and I respect that. But there's also, other people that are gonna freak out
Why?
because people with names. We talked about that. It makes
I don't know. There were a lot of humans. We were back at the den, and they had names. They used to cry and
Okay.
stuff.
Before you make everything all messy, I hate to do this, and I understand that some people don't like it, but before it's actually grave robbing, let's make sure that there's nothing useful that we keep from Thelias.
I Luthalaeus.
All right. So
Okay.
as you kind of dig through the pockets and pouches and his backpack and things of
We've
that.
looted dead bodies. This is
Yeah, your tiny lizardy fingers make very quick work. It's kind of like the gif of the deer that pulls its hooves off, just like
Gross.
But you make very quick work of looting through. So if Malfoy, if you want to send over just like a list of things that Thaleus had to Tom there, just
The Tom, yes.
He really didn't have
tub.
much. I mean, he had a shoulder guard,
Yeah.
his backpack, and then his cloak. That's pretty much it. Unless you want to take his pants too. I don't know.
does that
Give the pants to Edlin.
I don't need pants anymore.
Cowman pants.
Cowman pants.
Lay
Cowman
me
Klein.
out, Cowman.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Cowman
Shoulder guard,
Klein.
backpack.
Get out
cloak.
of here with all that.
Is there a coin purse? Is there stuff in the backpack?
No.
Not really. He was a very minimalistic person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scheisse.
And then the staff
All
already
right.
started growing back into the tree, so you can't
Nope.
get that.
It's actually if like the normal trunk of the tree, it now has this one awkward like branch sticking out the side of it, where the staff had kind of started to be assimilated back. But it's just like it just looks like a very low branch now.
Okay,
dope.
here's the stuff.
Yep. So you have all of that, including his cloak.
Dope.
So there you go.
So you started like looting the dude and whatnot. There's like a whole bunch of shuffling and everything before trying to eat this boy. So I feel like Mike and I would have looked back at this point.
Yeah. As you're looting, Mike just kind of looks and goes, "Is that frog allowed to do that?"
She does what she wants. I'm concerned though.
Frog.
Should I pick up the body to make sure that they do not try to perform any sort of
Yes.
eatings or munchings or
Uh,
gnawings?
With all force necessary.
Okay.
All force that you can muster.
Tiny frog, you wish to cross blades with the strongest man this side of anything.
I'm just gonna keep cutting, presuming that
Ah.
you're talking to.
Wait, you're cutting Thaleas?
Now,
Okay,
Now,
I'm just
right
gonna
now.
hit you with like every single ice thing that I can do, because I'm assuming you're cold blooded.
this is what happens. in
Listen,
every
you frosty
single
bitch.
Why is it always you two that fight, dude?
Every time.
I've never thrown the first punch.
It's
That's not true. That is not true. That is not true. It wasn't a punch. You threw dark magic that you bargained
Oh
with
my
the devil
God.
witch.
So, as Etlin is like tracing out the semantic components of the spells, Mike just kind of grabs him by the wrists and picks up Rue by the back of the shirt and just goes, "Are we really doing this over your friend's body? I'm sure this
She
is
didn't
not
even
how he
ask.
would like to be remembered."
What are you?
Hey,
What's going
okay.
on?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. Hi,
oh,
big
What's going on?
gentlemen. I'm gonna need you to put them
I'm
down.
going to need her to not cut into the body of someone you're
Yeah,
trying to respect.
I understand.
Hmm.
We're not from here.
And
What's
Kata
going
steps up, obviously. So,
Wow. Hi. Okay.
hi, yes.
I like your look.
Kata looks you up and down and goes, "All right, so you obviously have a head on your shoulders that these ones don't. I have places to be
Oh,
and someone to
one and a
meet."
half, and Arta is gonna like, yeah, like
just
follow
kind
the
of
side.
pushing the pinhole glasses up on top of her head. That's very cute. Anyway, I have a meeting to
Right.
make, so how about we figure out what's going on here so that I'm not late?
Same question, honestly. I mean, I've been awake like 20 minutes. I know that we're here, wherever that is. I know that our companion died, but seems to have passed on well. I'm, pretty much whatever when it comes to disposing bodies. There's all kinds of different cultures and crazy things out there that, want to handle that differently. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever floats your boat. I'm
I
good.
think from what I know of up here, I think it might be best if you just let the people of the village take care of their own. I'll run a message to whoever needs to try to speed this along for you. I'm very sorry for your loss of for the loss of your friend, but I'm just gonna. Hey, Mike, can you please put the frog down? Just come on.
Oh, they're not a frog.
Oh. Salamander?
Rue, we've been practicing this. Introduce yourself. Put them down, please.
Yeah, Mike.
Like
okay.
everybody,
The-
come on the ground.
And Mike looks directly at Etlin and goes, "No ice." And let's go of his wrist and sets Rue back down.
Up my fingers.
I don't understand. what's going
Introduce
on anymore.
yourself.
All right,
My name is just.
That's never
Oh.
not.
Oh, you're
And are you a
kobold.
salamander? Yeah, see, there you go. I was trying.
Okay.
We're working on social skills.
Mike, remember that time with all the kobolds? Yeah, I always forget that they're not really a thing.
Got the K to remember that time trope.
Do you remember the time?
Yes, the time under the mountain with the mirrors and the kobolds and the everything. Anyway, hello, I am Mike, and he extends out a giant, like, meat paw of a hand. I just like exasperating how big Mike actually is every time I talk about him. Just a giant, massive hand. Hello, I am Mike. I have a lot of other names, but that seems to be the one that's stuck recently. I'll give it a couple hundred years and see if I get a new one.
Who's
Very
the extending
shaky.
hands? Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, very
True.
shaky. Like,
Good.
And Kata goes, Kata. Anyway, nice to meet you. I think I have a place to be. Mike, let's go. And she just walks off.
Whoa! Lilith is still around.
Almost like grinding to a stop, she digs her heels and spins around. No, that's not
Yeah.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-mm.
Like the wings, though.
Yeah, they're pretty fresh. I decided to keep them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need more information.
Yeah.
But I'm on a little bit of a timetable, so you and your friends can come with me. And I'm sure there's somebody around there that you'd probably want to meet up with also. Even though a little bit rocky, we'll figure it out when we get there. So Ikeda grabs somebody from the crowd. Can you go tell whoever it is that deals with your dead bodies that there's a dead body out here and that it needs to be dealt with nicely and in a good fashion because people liked him. Thank you. And the person just kind of...
Oh, you mean Dead Bodies Dan? Yeah, okay
Yeah. And they just start calling for priests and an undertaker and things of that sort.
The locks.
Yeah, because who just asks, can you call somebody for a dead body? Thank you. Just very nonchalant. So they're following the request. It was just very awkward. And she goes, cool. Rally it up and let's go. And turns around and starts walking.
I want to go up to oh my god, I forgot her name. Go up to Rue and just like smack her hand like.
Why are we all bad about
I'm gonna smack her hand like, hey, it's like my best friend out of this group. You didn't even ask.
To be fair, I
Ask
asked.
what?
No,
I asked.
me.
Oh.
I brought him
Yeah.
back. I dragged him back here.
okay, I'm confused. What? You
Okay.
dragged him back?
I'm just gonna turn heel and just keep walking at that point.
What's going on? Why do you look different?
Oh yeah, because he's a little older now, right?
Mhm.
Yep, he came. Etlin, as you came back through the portal,
I'm like
You're-
12 now, right?
yeah,
Or
you went
something?
from 12 to about 15. So you have like the
Okay.
tiniest little like Joseph dribble stash going on, and you're kind of
He was my friend. We were close.
Oh my god.
Your
It's just so
grandma
hot.
so yeah, does everybody? What's everybody doing? Are you following? Are you not? Like,
I'll turn to Astra. Are we still harvesting? What's
I don't know.
happening?
I don't know. I guess this is exciting. I didn't really plan for this to happen this soon. I was hoping we could jump planes like this, and now we're here.
Is that
I
what we
packed the
did?
wrong bag. I guess, right? This isn't home. Be serious.
I don't know. There's a lot of the snow.
Okay, wait.
and
Ready?
it's
Look
all-
that way. Look that way. Do you see anything that looks anything like Ravnica? Think about it.
No,
Right?
no,
Okay.
Not really.
There you go. And again,
can I-
smell it. The pollution at there's not. Come on, that's some seriously. Let's be
Can I hear this conversation happen?
yeah, I would assume it's not being very quiet.
Etlin
That's
hatches a plan.
Chirp, chirp.
Etlin will remember this.
Thoughtables. Boop.
All right.
Okay, well, so then what do we do now?
I mean, who are those? Those people seem like they have some idea what's going on. I'm pretty much planless at this point. I'm gonna be totally on it.
Well, he's following them, and then this one's dead, but we're not allowed to harvest him.
I guess somebody's coming for that.
And I don't know where Stick is. There was an explosion, and
Oh
I
my
don't-
god! I just realized that there's a stick.
Yeah, I don't think he made it either.
However,
Okay.
Oh, but I got this, and I'll take out the stone and the blade.
All right. They're just like, and right about now, there are a couple clerics that are showing up. It looks to be one of the Lord, one of the Mistress, and a rather tall other Furbolg of different coloration than Thaleus, carrying 2 shovels, showing up to the body.
You're gonna like use both of them.
Yeah, just
God.
Yes.
dual wielding shovels is terrifying.
Are they
Truly.
short-handled shovels?
Hey, I don't know.
Just trowels.
Just
It's just
trowels?
spinning around.
Just little spades, like.
While this stuff starts, are people like walking away from that
Like,
stuff?
a lot of people are starting to like, kind of walk away. There are some people that look like they're sticking around to kind of pay their respects. Potentially people that knew Thaleus, potentially just people that might have seen him around, that kind of stuff.
But like for our group, are people like kind of like falling in to follow with the lady with
I
the
mean,
wings?
Yeah. Right. That's. I figured she seems interesting. I asked her. Okay.
Okay.
and then I would just follow you anyway. So
All
Question: Am I like back to good? Like I know I just woke up. Like
Yeah.
constitution.
you're
like,
fine.
normal.
You're fine. And
Dope.
I'll go ahead and I'll say everybody's good. Go ahead and refresh your HP if you haven't. That goes for you too, Bruce.
Dude.
Except for you,
well-
Thaleus. You don't get to refresh anything.
wah, wah, wah.
While
Rest
we're
in
walking
peace, Cowmaster.
Oof.
to oh my god, I'm really bad with names right now. To Rue, I'm just like, listen, I know I'm coming off like a jerk right now, but you don't understand what happened with your people in my realm back in the day.
Dang.
It was brutal. You guys did some bad shit.
My people,
Yeah,
they're kobolds here.
a lot. And you guys ruled with an iron fist.
Okay, so I don't think it's really appropriate to like compare cross timeline.
I mean,
Honestly,
that's fair. Listen, it's just what I was raised with, and unfortunately, I am a product of my upbringing. But so other people will also look at you differently based on who you are, and I just want you to be prepared. People like you guys were vicious, and you trying to eat somebody, it plays into what happened back in the day pretty closely.
So you're
So-
saying that I have to make sure that I harvest in secret?
You know that's between you and
I still have to show you the difference between a good cut of meat and a bad cut of meat, like that ham from that other place that you wanted.
I wouldn't know. You gotta watch out though.
You can
There-
help me if you distract them. I can go behind,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope.
and if
Mm-mm.
it's
So-
okay, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
This
You can have
this
this.
conversation just kind of rambles as everything kind of like zooms out, and we pan back in on the group a little bit later as they get to their destination. There's a large tent that's been set up just outside of town, and as you approach it, Astra walks up like she knows exactly what she's doing. Wow. Yeesh.
Yeesh.
There's a bunch of it looks to be several different armies, not full armies, but like details from different armies are standing distanced out but kind of watching each other. There's several different colorings of clothing kind of signaling like different barbaric tribes or just different tribes of the north that have come to meet, as well as Etlin, you would recognize it. I think you're the only person in this group that's walking up that would recognize it as Imperium Maxa soldiers.
Ah.
They're there in their full like like parade garb, so just very ornate, very we're better than you looking, while everybody else is looking mostly.
I want to tell Rue, like, listen, those guys over there with the really shiny armor, those were the guys who won after your people did what they did, and subjugated pretty much everyone. They're going to be the ones you want to watch out for the most right now. I'm just trying to help.
I will
That's actually not bad advice, though.
pull my hood down and cover my face.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion on Rue.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. What is she
So,
looking like?
hey Rue, it's disguise time. So, I don't know. Do I have any knowledge at all of what would be like presentably normal in where we're at right now? 'Cause I don't really know where we're at.
From what you've seen,
God.
lots of humans, lots of gnomes, lots of halflings, a few dwarves. Here and there.
Size-wise, I'm gonna just disguise Rue as a half.
Okay, perfect. Just
So it's only gonna work until like somebody bumps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome.
All right. As
That's
yeah.
no longer a problem for the advice.
No, I'll
I
be right back.
appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, thank you. This is a good plan.
Gotta
I
take
appreciate this. Be safe out there.
As Kato approaches Kato and Mike approach the entrance of the tent, and without saying
tentrance.
anything, there's a guard that just kind of opens it, and they pass through, and Mike kind of beckons to everybody and goes, "We're allowed to have a small retinue with us as kind of a show of force and goodwill, if you would. If everyone's armed, no one's armed, is kind of the thing that they were going for. But keep quiet and just listen. I'm not much of one for politics, but we're really here to protect. You'll see him when you get in there. He's very hard to miss."
Okay.
Is Etlin still wearing the pangolin armor and the pants, and do they look like the right size?
No, that is up to Etlin. Are you still wearing that armor?
I don't know. Do they still fit? Can I still wear them?
They still fit a little bit. Like it's not like
Why a little
uncomfortably
bit?
small.
I feel,
It's like when you have a shirt that you wore and it's like kind of stretched out with you as you grew. Like it's obviously too small, but like you can still fit.
Okay. Yeah. But
Got some
I'm
experience
tugging
with
on it
that?
every once in a while.
Shut up.
I will hand off the Laeus' cloak. Here, you should wear this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Given the size difference between you and Thaleus,
Yeah.
it drags behind you, but it does make for kind of a nice duster.
Okay.
And sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
I like pick it up a little bit, like it's a cloak, but I kind of like give it one extra wrap around my neck like a scarf.
I'm for it. And it smells like cow.
Oh God.
It smells like cow
But-
that's
but
been traveling.
I say oh God, but then like tear. It's like an emotional oh God.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
I wasn't
So-
ready.
As you walk into the tent, it becomes obvious that the people you're with have the strongest show of force, as everybody else has a small retinue of maybe 3 people. You walk in, you kind of look around, you see somebody very obviously that belongs to the very nicely dressed soldiers outside, as they are dressed just as nicely, if not more so. However, Etlin, he does look familiar to you.
What do they look like? What is their apparel?
Silver armor,
Uh-huh.
very shiny. Large gold pauldrons with
Ooh.
blue highlight to everything.
Oh my God.
You recognize him as the dude who chased you out of town in the previous experience chase of the what was the Gilded Falcons, I believe. I don't have my notes on me from
Silver,
last season.
yeah, Silver Falcons.
The Silver Falcons. He has been sent as the delegation from the Imperium.
Wait, hold on. What guy is this? It's been a long time, man.
It was Chase Truthseeker. He was the
Oh,
paladin
yeah,
from
He's
town.
the asshole. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
who was trying to frame you for bad shit.
He got
Okay.
Armand fired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got
fuck this
Armand
guy.
fired and all that stuff. So he's there, and he has 2 or 3 other very well dressed knights with him.
He's far away. I can't just like walk up to him in any way, shape, or form.
No,
Okay, damn.
like I mean, you could give it a go, but he's very well guarded. The inside of this tent, it is a large circular tent, and there's a kind of a big circle table inside of it. It seems that everybody has like representative guards all the way around. There's several northern tribes that are represented here. Across the table, something that you've never seen. Well, you've seen him since having gone to Ravnica, but not that you knew lived in Astraxia. There's a large elephant man on the other side of the room who seems oddly familiar, but you just can't really seem to put your finger on why you would remember him. But then also sitting in front of him is a half orc, and Bruce, if you want to kind of describe what you see or what they see.
Yeah, they you see a half orc wearing the full plate minus the helmet. The helmet sitting down on the table in front of him, as he's sort of holding his head back, seeming to listen to what the Loxodon has to say in regards. He's sitting down, just very stern look on his face, definitely weathered. A little bit on the older side, but yeah.
All right. And as you're looking around the room as well, you see that Kata and Mike have taken up position. Etlin, you remember this gentleman, behind an orange fellow with 5 points across his head, with five horns, kind of shaped as a crown.
I light up.
Like literally, like flame on.
Neon pink mage hands everywhere.
Yeah. So, do you want to walk us through what they see? Like Malfoy, do you want to walk us through what they see?
Oh, yeah.
Bliss.
Sorry. Yeah, so since it's been time has passed here since the last time.
It's been about 10 years.
Yeah, like 10 years, right? So Nickelodeon's a lot older now. His hair is a lot longer down the back. He's kind of has like pseudo elven like braids now.
Does he have a skullet? Like, is it bald on top?
No. He's full head of
That'd
hair.
be so sick, dude. I'm sorry. It'd be awesome.
No way. That's gross. But so he still has his like white cloak from before, but it's a little bit longer in the back, and then he only has the right armor piece, and then on his left shoulder he has like an adornment like green like scarf almost, and then it has the Ingersoll crest pin on the side, and then he has two like they're like maroonish red colored like stripe like cloth adornments down from his shoulders.
Like a priest would wear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A vestment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then he has one black feather on the right side braid, like hanging down the back.
Okay, fancy.
And as he see, you walk in, you see all of
Oh,
this.
also he has a beard. He has a beard now.
Yes. Very, very well kept.
Minor detail, but yes.
But he does have a beard now. He can grow facial hair. Shut up, Twitter. He can grow facial hair. It was me tweeting about it. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. As you walk in, Hey You kind of makes just a beeline for Nickelodeon and hops up onto the table next to him and just kind of sits down and looks at him and goes, "Hey, not dead."
I'm gonna like turn and look from where he came from, like just obviously confused as to what just happened.
Yeah, he goes, "Not dead."
Do I see Etlin? Like, is it obvious?
If you look over, you see a kind of gangly teenager that you would assume grew up to be Etlin. But like the resemblance is similar, and he goes, Etlin.
Like I like make a peace sign, and then I like bop Rue on the shoulder. I know that guy.
I'm gonna turn to Mike and Kata and like give them a look of like, you wanna explain what's going on right now?
It's very, very long story. Portal. and then he makes a bunch of noises about like getting chased and sword fights, and then he makes a big explosion sound, and tup, tup, tup. Dead, not dead, not dead. You.
Just writing down so much. Everything. Just like scrawling, looking at stuff, writing notes like
I'll
crazy.
look at Etlin and be like, "Is that the whole planesfucker thing?" Just
That's me,
hella out
baby.
loud.
Fucking him.
And Hey You looks at Nick and goes, exhaustion. Friends?
I'm gonna turn to Etlin and be like, I could have swore you were younger the last time I saw you.
That's fair.
I
And then
felt-
I'm just gonna give him a hug, like unprompted.
I want to give him a hug, and then like I'm still short. I feel like I'm still considerably shorter than you, and like reach up and like scratch the beard. Like, I like the gray. It's a good look.
Also,
Thanks, man.
Hey You looks at the feather and goes, mine?
Is nobody else gonna freak out that this bird can talk? Honestly, like,
Is nobody else gonna freak out that this bird can talk? I mean, like,
wait a minute.
wait a minute.
You're
Hey-
the bird with the black feather. Cool. Hi, I'm Astra. Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
I'm Astra. Nice to meet you.
A hand.
Hey,
That's
you,
I've never shaken a wing before.
Hmm.
You're being sassy. Hey, you. You have more words than that now.
Fuck.
That's the one. That's my
I
guy.
like this guy.
I hate to get straight to the point, but if you're both here, that means Lilith is here, I'm guessing.
100%.
It's been a dark time.
I've heard that name twice since I woke up. Who is Lilith exactly?
She's a dark time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
can relate. I'm gonna need more than that.
I'm gonna
Yeah, is it-
turn to Astra and just put out my hand and be like, "Hi, my name is Nickelodeon."
Hi, my name's Astra. This is
Yeah.
Artza, and he's asleep. My cat is in my bag. You'll meet him, I'm certain.
Like, I get close to Rune. I'm like, oh my god, did you feel sparks?
And this
What,
is
there's a
Rue,
fire spell?
who needed a fire spell, like instantly flipping through books. Like,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk up. I'm gonna walk up to Rue and like crouch down and be like, "The last kobold I saw was a great champion of our cause.
I'm a
I respect your
halfling.
people."
No, I
the
bumped you on the
minor
shoulder.
illusion.
I know. I bumped you on the shoulder earlier.
Okay, great.
So the
Yes.
illusion did dissipate.
like
Okay.
halfling. I'm a halfling. I'm a
It's
halfling.
she's confused. Don't mind her.
I'll just tap her on the shoulder and stand back up, and then turn back to the group.
After
Um,
Say that kobolds. What?
It-
To Ellen, I'm like,
He's very nice. He's very nice. He met one of your kind that was not like the others. You seem nice also. But I have stories to tell you.
and right about
Okay.
now, like the last couple people come walking into the tent, and they close the flaps, and the gentleman Chase from the Imperium stands up and goes, "Okay, I have business I need to attend to back in the Imperium, where we are civilized and you can actually make plans. So this needs to
He
happen
means
quickly.
poop. He's gonna go poop when he goes home.
Can we get this guy out of here, please? Please, can we get him out? Thank you." And a couple large guards come and just pick you up by the
No,
shoulders.
I
No,
just
I'm gonna
I-
walk up and be like, "Hey,
If the representation from Ingersoll would please keep his retinue in check, I would greatly appreciate that so we could get this moving. Anyway, we're here to talk terms. I would assume that means you're ready to surrender the North and become part of the Imperium. Is that what we're here to do?
you know
I'm sorry.
that's not."
I don't mean to interrupt. Is Imperium with an E or with an I?
I'm
what?
gonna turn and
Nobody?
just be like, "It's with an eye."
Okay, awesome.
Thank
Continue,
you.
Don't mind me.
And then I'll turn back to Chase and just be like,
Told you I was taking notes on everything.
"Nobody's surrendering. Why would we show up?"
I figured to spare your people, we punched through the amnesty line. We punched through everything. Like, you cannot stop us.
Is it still about poop? He's still talking about poop.
Your poop. Shut up. Why is
What
there a
is-
teenager in here?
Fuck you, dude. I'm sorry. I'm drunk.
This is a real good show for the Northerners here. There's a teenager who is clearly drunk. Anyway, and he just kind of looks around the room. Is anybody here to actually discuss business, or am I wasting my time?
I like
I'll walk
business.
closer. I'll walk closer to him. And then as I get closer, I'll just be like, look, these people have no business having to deal with your army this close to the north. The Imperium has basically all of the center of the Astraxian continent. You don't need more. These people are well behind us in terms of technology. It's just a slaughter. What are you trying to prove?
We're trying to
This
prove
is so
that
exciting.
we can bring a good life to these people. They're living in squalor. They need us. We're saving them.
Saving us when you're slaughtering us? That doesn't really make. I don't understand your logic here.
Consider it more of a thinning the herd. Less of you to feed, more of you to more. The less of you there are to have to feed, the more we can save in the long run. Anyway, I believe it's Dredge from you're the delegation from the Orcish tribes to the northeast, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. It's Dench.
Dench. Okay. All right. Well,
Like Judy?
well, Stench. We're gonna have more words on this. It's either just what do you bring to the table here? Why did you even show up if you're not willing to negotiate?
There's a difference between negotiating and just giving up our homeland. One I'm willing to do, one I'm definitely not going to, as many of your commanders have known.
I've heard stories. But I don't think you're nearly as tough as I don't think you're nearly as tough as the stories make you out to be. And then he's gonna look and kind of point at other places. So you I heard something along the lines of like talking to another representative delegation, whatever you want to call them. I heard you're willing to talk terms of sparing your community, whatever it is you want to call it, in exchange for your militia. You want your militia to join our numbers to kind of spare your people. We'll talk those.
Has anyone else ever seen one person lead like a whole war campaign as a microphallus compensation device, or is that just me right here, right now with that fucker?
Microphallus. That's a big word for someone your age.
It's more than one word.
All right,
Remember-
listen. This
Yeah.
conversation.
It's hyphenated, technically. I mean,
Microphallus.
okay.
Take a peek between these guys' thighs as you guys find out real quick.
I'm gonna take another step closer to Chase, so I'm in between him and Etlin at this point, clearly being like, all right, this is getting out of hand. This is not the way I needed to go. However, if anyone showed up here, it's you. So don't use that as your negotiation tactic.
I believe that you just showed up here too. We know about your trees.
I just showed up here.
You look like
Me
it.
too. I just showed up here too.
Well, you probably were just born. So there's that.
Dude, I escaped from jail from
he's
your
like
ass.
2,000,
What are
he's
you?
2,000 years old.
What are you talking about right now?
That
I like the
Why are
facial
you
hair you
talking-
grew though. It's real good.
Thank you. This is
Yeah.
the mustache is a sign of office. But
Oh, cool.
anyway,
Compensation.
Sign.
Sir Don Chaser, you
Off.
said you had business in the Imperium. Maybe you should take care of that, and we can reconvene at a later date.
no.
It's about poop again. He's talking about poop. You're gonna poop.
I've just about
What
had
the-
it.
Speedy travels, safe to you.
Either we come to terms on anything right now, or I give the word and we start marching north even harder.
Wait, so you would prefer the second option? You prefer number 2? That's another poop joke. I did it. Yes.
You're on fire right now, honestly.
Thank you.
So I'm looking
I'm
to
gonna stick
you.
my hand out to shake his, and not say anything.
Is this terms, or are you just trying to get me to leave?
What are the
Answer
terms you're
this.
looking for?
Answer
I'm
this
look-
question honestly, though.
Mhm.
Regardless of how this conversation ends, you're still gonna march on this place, right?
I march on some places. Depends. I mean, we have this gentleman over here willing to conscript his entire militia to our cause in order to spare his people. That sounds like terms to me. That sounds like a great idea. You don't lose anyone. We now have a bolstered fighting force, and we just kind of march right around you and take 80% of what you have.
80%?
We
Right.
have to, we
You're
have to
not
feed the
gonna
folks.
you're not gonna march on them, but you bolstered your military for what? To march on them.
To march on the people that don't want to discuss.
So those other 80%, if they're open to conversation, you're not going to kill them.
We have a very simple
He
phrase.
hesitated. I just
A very simple phrase. Join or die.
I'll stick my hand out and be like, I'll choose death.
All right, well, run and tell all your little knife-eared friends out in the forest there.
oh wow, that
Uh,
doesn't. I'm new here, but that
and
doesn't seem like a nice.
Upon
oh.
that phrase, both Kata and Mike put hands on blades.
Mhm.
Like, you can go run and tell your little knife-eared friends
Run
running
and tell
around
that.
in the forest
Homeboy.
that
You
once
could
we have the
Run and
north,
sell that.
once we have the north, we are coming east again. Ingersoll's no longer a safe haven, and ooh, wood burns. Wood burns.
As soon as he says that, I slam Orcbane on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Is I think this would belong to someone very important to you.
Hmm.
Do I recognize this sword?
Yeah, you do actually, since this is a sword of legend in this war. It is Orcbane, crafted specifically for fighting Northerners, specifically orcs. And it was carried. It's kind of a blade passed from person to person. It's as one person dies, the next to pick it up is kind of the wielder of Orcbane. As that obviously sounds pretty simple there. It's kind of like a successor program. It's passed from knight to squire, knight to squire, knight to squire. So it would appear that that Dench has felled someone and taken the sword for his own.
Elder Wand.
Very much
Yeah.
so. He goes, that doesn't belong to you. Please return that relic.
Neither does the land here belong to you. I don't know, dude. Get your shitty ass out of here, dude. Fuck's wrong with this, Nick? What the hell?
I'll look over to Nick. We're trying to talk business here. Can you have him dealt with, please?
Yeah, take
Seems
this
as
guy
though-
from this other place out of here.
It seems as though my advice is falling on deaf ears. I will return shortly, and I'll turn and I'll just grab, like older brother to younger brother, grab Etlin by the shoulders, and start pushing him. So we're walking out.
No.
See?
Okay, so I guess
No.
we're going that way.
I'm just gonna stand still.
As you're walking out of the tent, Nickelodeon, Kata and Mike turning come with you. And you
Oh,
hear-
actually, I was gonna say as I'm walking out, can I turn to them and like nod as like stay here and tell me what they're talking
then
about?
yes, you turn and nod, and with absolute liquidous movement, Kata just kind of like falls very lounging into the chair that you were sitting in and takes your place for the delegation, except throwing more or less throwing very subtle snarky insults to Chase the whole time as people are yelling at him. She's just like,
No.
yeah, but better.
You won't.
No balls. So yeah, and Mike
Hey.
looks very conflicted, but knows that that's his place. He goes, Chase to Nick, by leaving, you're going to concrete everything I said. The East will burn, and Ingersoll will be ours again.
I'm just gonna nonchalantly turn with a like smile on my face, just like, then burn it, and then turn around and walk back outside with Etlin.
All right. As you walk outside with Etlin, there's someone very familiar to you, to the both of you. You both recognize him as Armand.
Ah!
He walks up.
The
Similar
cameos.
similar hair to the last time you saw him. Just a little bit of a longer beard that's very well kept. And his hair, instead of being over his ears, is pulled back to show his ears now, to show that he is half elf.
Yeah.
And dressed in very fine, deep greens, similar to the like scarf that Nickelodeon wears. Only he has a platinum and gold crest of Ingersoll emblazoned on him. And he goes, looking at his belt, you also see that he carries an ancient elven blade, known as the Sword of the Pacifist King.
Oh snap! Oh shit!
Yep.
Oh shit!
Sword of the
That's
Pacifist
a
King.
dope name, dude.
That
It's a-
exists. It's drawn.
It is drawn.
Oh,
We
really?
have art for it.
Yeah.
What?
It's a blade. That's a very nice
What?
blade. However, it was never sharpened, so it is still just a block. Like the blade itself is square and blunt.
That's dope.
I'll drop it. I'll drop it here. in
Drop
chat.
it in chat if you can, please. Since it came to Armand, he is in a show of force, in a show of no longer being willing to deal with anyone's crap. He has sharpened it for the first time.
Oh shit!
So the blade of the Pacifist
Fuck.
King is now the rectangle that it is, but it's tapered into every. It's like a big razor blade at this point.
Big
Every
old Buster Sword.
yeah,
That's
every
fucking sick.
every angle is sharpened in some way, shape, or form at his belt. And he goes,
That's
I would assume that the delegation is not going to plan. Am I correct, Nickelodeon?
no, but we knew this was gonna happen.
Agreed.
It-
Um,
It's the guy from the jail back in the day.
Yeah.
Holy wow, dude! I'm so excited to see.
This is Atlin, if you haven't figured it out.
I figured as much. I missed the pink hand, but the mustache looks nice.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so does everyone here know each other? Where the hell are we exactly?
We're question. You're brand new here, correct? I can tell by your clothes.
Oh, like I don't know why I'm looking at my. I've been doing that lately when I. Like, what time is it? And anyway, literally just got here.
Okay, well, let me be the first to welcome you to Astraxia. It is a
Hey,
very
thanks.
conflicted place. As of right now, we're trying to kind of quell a world war that we may have brewing
Yeah,
on our hands.
Keep the air smelling this night.
Oh,
telling
it's-
ya, this
we're
is nice.
trying. We're trying. The summer court has plans on how to make it real nice. Anyway, if you would excuse me, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Armand. He puts his
Hi,
hand
I'm
out.
Astra. What's up? How are you? Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. You look like you are enjoying knowledge and things of that sort, but I would like to share. I would like to just know where you're from. I'd like to know more about you and how you got here, but I kind of have to put out some fires that haven't even started yet, but sound like they want to start in my home. So if you would excuse me.
Oh,
And he just kind of
fire.
pushes.
Okay.
He pushes
That's
through the group and
fine.
goes into the tent. A few moments later, Kata and Mike come walking out.
Hey, you guys should tell that guy you can't reason with fire. Talk about. He said you had to go talk some fires out. Mistaken.
And as delegations continue, Dench, how are you feeling about all this? Like, what's going through your head? What are you doing right now?
So just hearing more and more people slowly begin to give resources, trying to bribe so they don't get trampled over. I take Orkbane, put it back in its sheath, and then stand up and begin to walk out, and just shake my head as I'm walking out.
As you walk out, another refuses to even discuss the possibility. Well, I hope you understand that you have signed the death warrant for all of your people. We look forward to seeing you in days. Anyway,
I look back over my shoulder. I look forward to a new blade, and I just walk out.
and Chase kind of chokes on his words a little bit before he continues talking. Very authority driven as he has been. Outside of the tent, you see everybody that was there from Nickelodeon's little fiesta that he has going on over here.
Do I see him come out the door? Like, should I make a perception check for that?
No, you're standing pretty close to the door, so
As soon as he comes out the door, I'll kind of walk over to him, like to the group. Just like, all right, 1 second. I'll walk over to Dench and stick my hand out and be like, "We didn't formally introduce ourselves. My name's Nickelodeon."
Ditch.
Astra. No, all right. I'm
Anyway,
Right.
It's Etlin.
you don't
Who?
seem like the type to beat around the bush, so let me get straight to it. They're gonna be here within days. I'm sure he told you that. He's not lying. So whatever defenses, whatever last resort you guys got going up here, we're gonna need it.
Nickelodeon, I do need you to make a perception check.
Ooh.
And I do need to know, Dench, what shape does your holy symbol take?
It's the normal just look of the holy symbol, and it's proudly worn around his neck.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
I got a 10.
Okay, well, it's proudly presented upon his neck. Looking at the emblem on around his neck on the collar there, you see that he follows the mistress as well.
I didn't know. Well, I guess she must, but I didn't know that her influence spread this far.
Oftentimes it doesn't, but when you find hope in desperate places, things seem to seep through.
I'll pull out the hilt of the Dawn Blade and just show it to him and see if he reacts.
You would recognize this as a pretty significant holy artifact of the mistress.
I acknowledge and so just nod my head down a little bit, almost like a bow type thing, but stands back up. It's quite the artifact. And regarding to resources that we have here, we have some, but it's gonna be a fight to say the least.
I would expect nothing less. Is your troop? Are you guys staying here, or are you guys in the town nearby? Are you just here for the conference?
Just here for the conversation, as he likes to call it, but the shit show more or less.
It's a joke about poop.
You're just as bad as me.
DM, where are we exactly? Like,
So this is a really quick shout out. Anybody who's not part of the Mod 20 Wizcord, that's our Discord channel, you should go join it right now so that you can go follow along with us. There it is right there. I need to pull up my phone because I can't do it from my computer. But if you look at the map in the Astraxia tab on
Crap,
the
I gotta pull
Wizcord,
it open.
I can kind of point out where we are here.
Hey, cool.
Yep, there's the whole map that we didn't even mention to once last season.
no, we did one time.
One time.
One time.
So if you look up to the north, like out in the middle of the Sea of Dragons, you see the tornado.
Sounds like a nice place.
If you go directly north of that, to the snow on like the far northern shore, that's where we're at. Like the foothills of that mountain that buds up right against the shoreline there. Kind of unnamed territory. It's very very nomadic up there. There are a few rooted settlements and lots of different tribes that have taken home there of mixed races. Some that are strictly human, some that are strictly orc, but a lot of them are big melting pots that just kind of band around.
So you have orcs and human huge pot.
Yes.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's a lot of... It's pretty much any race that isn't anywhere else has just kind of moved north. So
yeah, it's very much the cooking channel of Astraxia.
That's funny.
Not quite Food Network, but it's almost.
Almost. You can try. It's cute. Anyway, as you're kind of exchanging deity pleasantries, one of just a full orc kind of comes up behind Dench, goes, "Sir, are we moving? Are we breaking camp, or are we staying?"
What time is it right now?
It's probably about 5 o'clock. It's been a few hours since everybody showed up.
We'll leave it a couple hours. Get ready, prepare to break camp.
Aye. Then he turns around and kind of walks back away. As he's walking away, everybody hears him kind of shouting in Orcish, just like barking orders at people and pointing. And I think that is where we're actually going to take our break for tonight. Seems
Cool.
like a pretty good stopping point there. Everybody in chat, thanks for hanging out. I hope you're having fun so far. I know it's been super cameo heavy, and I'm not even sorry
That's
about
fun,
it.
dude. No, that's
I'm not
fun.
even sorry about
It's
it.
great.
This has
He's
been
good.
kind
It's
of my
so
chance.
hard every time you say Kate, me to not be like and respond.
It's been
So
really
hard.
fun to do my impressions of your characters. Anyway, we'll be back in about 15 minutes, so I would say stay right there, but if you have to go to the bathroom, take care of yourself. Go get some water, drink some water, stay hydrated.
Do not wet your pants.
Do not. It's
Trust
not worth it. Unless you're cold, in which case you
It's
will
break
be warm.
time, so take a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mhm.
So, anyway, call your friends. We're about to have some good fun here, and we're about to
Go buy
see
a bang.
if it's close, but don't miss out on the show.
Don't buy a bang.
This is a good chance to actually go check out our
Trail.
friends over at Geek Elite Media. Go check them out. I just did an interview with them over there as well. So it's been a lot of fun. Go check out what I had to say about Dungeons and Dragons. Go say hey to Mitch. Go say hey to everybody over there. But anyway, we'll be back in like 15 minutes. So be good, and we'll be right back.
Yes.
we're back on time, like we know how to do things.
I'm over caffeinated. I'm gonna be.
Hype.
Me too.
That's
I'm not
exactly.
caffeinated enough.
That's exactly where we need
Same.
you. Take this
Should
couple
have got a
seconds.
bang, bro.
Bang!
I refuse.
Get banged.
You're a loser.
Brah.
You know what? If that's gonna happen for anybody tonight, we're pulling for you.
Thanks. Double salute.
Good luck.
Good luck. Make good choices. Bang, 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 bang. Anyway, we're back in. There we go. So, where we left off, Dench, you had just told one of your people to start breaking camp because you are going to roll out.
Autobots.
As things are kind of moving around. Dench's people are breaking camp. People have started to come out of the tent looking rather displeased. Armand comes back out and kind of just says, hey, everybody just hang out here for a minute. I gotta see a guy real quick. You start to hear on the like very faint winds just a huh, 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 and then you start to hear like pow, 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 and people like shouting about it, but like they're happy about it, like they're having a good time. And before you know it, you start to hear really loud like and 3 people come flying over a berm on one. It looks like a motorcycle with 2 sidecars that's just kind of like patchwork metal all together.
Yes.
I need one.
And all so the 2 in the, let me restart this description. It's the motorcycle I was saying. 3 sidecars, and it has a stand on the back that has like a movable cannon.
Wow.
And the 2 people in the sidecars both have, you're not quite sure what they are, but they keep shooting, like pulling triggers up into the air, and it's making very loud noises. And they're just like screaming about it. Oh shit! Oh, here we go! Oh! And the guy on the back spins that cannon around and just shoots it straight into the tent. Just wow! And just, it's, you were expecting like a cannonball or something. You got a full like fireball, more or less, worth of just power coming out of this thing. Like that's the only other place that you've heard a noise like this, is just that just coming off of this cannon, and it just engulfs that tent in flame. As 3 or 4 more people come over the hills, carrying, just instead of being handheld singular versions of what the guys had, they had like rifles almost, like long one-piece like flintlock looking rifles coming up over, and they're screaming, looking like they're having a great time. Also, all of them have their hair is very similar. Also, it's blue. Some have it up in a mohawk. Some have it just kind of flopped over to one side. All of it is cut into a mohawk. The one driving the motorcycle actually has a big old fat braid that his is done in all the way across the top of his head. They're all painted up and looking great. They all have one handprint on the side of their face right here in white. And they come through. One of the ones with the rifle comes up to your party and goes, "Hey, did you see anybody else? We're hoping we got him. Did you see the guy in the very nice armor come on out of here before we rolled through?"
He said to wait here, and I'll point to where Armand went.
You talk about the half elf fellow with the pointy ears. Yeah, we're not looking for him. We're looking for the one shiny silver eagles for shoulders. That fellow.
Ian, do I recognize this guy at all? Like, am I familiar with this group of people or no?
You are, in fact. And you were kind of hoping they wouldn't show up.
Yeah, I got the feeling.
And Dench, you would also be familiar with these gentlemen. You would know them as the Pale Rock Gun Boys.
I'm just gonna very just like clearly annoyed. Did you make sure at least that the people in there were all Imperium, or are you just blowing stuff up at this point?
we counted. We had you and your folk. We had that Orchio boy over there. He came out with his boys. Everybody else, our guy from inside, he said that everybody else was trading armies for quote salvation. So we decided, hey, fuck, blow them up. We don't need them anyway. So we came through, pow pow. Next thing you know, that thing on fire.
I'm gonna talk slow so you can understand this, and then the rest of your friends can understand you when you
Hey,
repeat it
now
to them.
we ain't stupid. We just like blowing things up and making loud noises.
You notice how those sentences don't make sense together? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stop talking right now.
Mhm.
All right. So we were buying time by having them stand here doing nothing. You just blew them up. How do you think that's gonna work for us now?
Oh boy, that's gonna bring them right on up to take them right back past that line. Next time they go past that line, I got me and a couple dozen boys out there ready to just take them out. Just boom, 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 boom. Next
Yeah,
thing
and
you
then
know,
there's
no more.
there's thousands of innocent civilians, women and children behind that line that don't want to fight like you.
Yeah, but like we got.
Is he by himself?
He came up by himself. There are other gun boys. Kind of.
I just want to
roaming
throw
around.
a punch in his face.
Just boom. All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
And then as that happens,
Backing away.
I'm gonna assume that he kind of stumbles a bit, and I'm gonna be like, so right now you crossed the line, and you got hit. Don't cross that line again.
All right, but next time that
That's
they're
a
out
modified 20.
here... Oh, that's a mod 20.
Fuck yeah,
Let's get
dude.
it in the chat. That mod 20 hype. If you're subbed, you got it. If not, you can sub and you can have it. That fresh mod 20 emote. But he kind of stumbles and he goes, hey, now, man, you got me real good right there on the jaw. And I understand I'm about to cross the line or something like that, but hey, we're gonna make sure that everybody understands that this is a victory today. We got that chase bastard, blew him right up. No more of that hate spitting, slur saying anything else about that guy. I hate that guy, man. We blew him up real good. Boom, 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 and he gone.
Does anybody else feel like I should cast tongue?
Yes.
I don't know. It's,
Do I
Mile
still
a
have
minute,
the
this
fire
guy.
shield up?
You do still have the fire shield up.
yeah,
Did
I think
you-
it
did-
lasts an
Can
hour.
I walk up to the edge of the blaze and take a look inside if there's any way I can tell if that guy really was blasted?
Oh, I mean, you could. Let me look it up and see exactly how fire. Oh,
Uh-oh.
We're good. We're good.
Discombobulated.
We're good. Oh, that's the wrong one. Names are going to be a little wonky on this one, but actually, no, they're not. Everybody's right where they should be, except for Bruce. You're not Etlin, but you will be for the minute.
Yes.
Anyway,
Brutally.
you get resistance to cold damage or fire damage.
yeah.
And any
so-
creature 5 feet of you, they hit you with a melee attack, they catch on.
Yeah, so walking up to the fire, you're good. Just kind of peeking inside. It looks like it was a pretty much direct hit. You see the sprawled body of Chase under some burning beams is what I was looking for there. And he seems to have a large hole in his chest plate, where it looks like he just took the direct hit of whatever that blast was from the cannon.
Oh shit. He's gone.
Yeah, he gone.
Can I take this moment to try and use my mage hand to rob him?
Yeah, most definitely. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check, please.
Is there anything left of this tent, or is it just like more or less just like collapsed on itself right now?
It's pretty much just collapsed in on itself and on fire.
That is 25.
25. All right, you managed to pull a small coin purse back. That is, you look inside of it. It's got
Welcome back,
25 Imperium gold.
Okay.
All right, Steven, you're good to go.
Welcome back.
Any badges of office, anything like that? on
No,
him?
it's everything else is getting kind of melty in the fire.
Fun times. I'll
Yeah.
meander back.
Yeah.
Can I walk over to the tent at this point, and try and like project the divine rights of the mistress and catch as many people in the tent as possible?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so you start doing your rites and everything. It takes about 10 minutes to get through everything to try to blanket everybody that was in there. After the fact, the guy from the Gun Boys kind of walks up and goes, "Hey man, I'm real sorry that we might have thrown a wet blanket on whatever kind of party you were having around here, but we figured we was helping. I'll tell me and my boys to kind of back off. But we gonna hold that line. They're gonna come marching up over here, and we're gonna they ain't coming to my house, not again. No sir."
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna like grab him on the shoulder, like up top, and like look him in the eyes and be like, "I don't want you to be aggressive again. I want you to play the best defense that you can.
Hey man,
Stay in your spot. They cross the line, you have permission to shoot, but don't shoot first."
hey, all I'm saying, man, is a good offense is a good defense, and a good defense is a good offense. So maybe if I shoot them first, then they can't even come back up here, and we got a good old defense because none of them was living.
Even
Quick.
if that was true, this was not good offense, so your point doesn't stand. Get out of here.
All right, well, me and them boys, we gonna be down there. If you want some good, if you want some good old fighting, if you want to crump some boys, we got them. We got them. Yeah. And he kind of does one of he kind of motions a little bit, and that big old motorcycle thing comes running back around. And he hops on the back and is holding onto the cannon. He goes, "Hooba! We gonna not shoot anybody and be very responsible. That's what we gonna do." And he drives off. The whole time they're all just like whooping and hollering and everything that they normally do. I do need you to make a perception check for me though.
Both of us?
Anybody that's looking.
Okay, because I was right next to him, right on the front.
Yeah, so Astra,
mod
you can also if you'd like. Another mod 20.
Brrr.
That's
23.
All right, well, let's get some of that mod 20 hype in the chat again. There we go for that. 2 minutes. That's a lot right there. All right, well, as you're looking, you can see emblazoned very nicely on the side of that motorcycle and very obviously on the gun that the gentleman was carrying a very large TW. The kind of the branding mark of the Tinkerworks that you have so frequently encountered in the past. And at one point he had Malachi of the Tinkerworks had in fact made the deal of like, maybe you should go north and help the resistance. But that was years ago. But it looks like he has been arming the north to help fight the Imperium. Yep. And yeah, so that they're just off in the distance at this point. What's everybody up to?
I'll look at Nickelodeon and say, "Why did he call it a wet blanket when it was fire?"
It's an expression. Yeah, I mean, you can take this one, I'm sure. And I'll look at Astra because she looked like she was ready to jump in. And then I'm gonna turn and just walk in the direction that Armand went.
totally not you.
You cut out
Mike's
real hard.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Microphone, am I right? What was the question?
Why didn't he say he threw a wet blanket when he really shot a fireball thing?
Oh, okay, so
It's not wet.
yeah, no, it's a metaphor. Like a wet blanket is unpleasant and like kind of ruins your mood, right? So like you call something a wet blanket, kind of
Well, I got 25 gold.
ruins the mood.
It's branded weird, but it's I don't know. I think it's a pretty good mood.
I mean, yeah, money's cool, right?
If we can pull some of these guys out quick enough, we can just harvest. But we're not supposed to do that here.
Not here. I don't
Uh,
Wait,
know.
and am I anywhere
It's a lot
nearby?
of- it's a lot of waste.
You can harvest while alive. The guy that was the jerk earlier in that room, the negotiating one with the big spalders, that guy, just eat him no matter what. Just eat the shit out of that dude.
If I can take a moment, I'll cut a leg off.
Thank you.
The greatest sentence ever said.
Yeah.
Then yeah, as when the fire starts to die down a little bit, you can sneak in there and grab a leg.
Take a
will-
leg
I
off
will-
is a phrase.
I will-
Wait. So was he inside that tent while
Yeah.
my Discord thing happened?
Uh-huh.
He's dead,
He's dead.
and I didn't get to do it.
No.
Rip.
The honor was taken from you, unfortunately.
I hate those juggalo motherfuckers.
They're not even the family gathering, my guy. They're just a bunch of like can't talk straight hillbillies.
I
Like
hate them so much.
you get the hillbillies riled up, you give them guns, and you win the war. That's how it works.
I put the boom in Boomhauer.
All right. So, Dench, what are you up to?
Watching this kobold just take off a leg, just shake my head, say fucking kobolds, and just start walking towards where my camp.
I love it.
Plane is so.
All right. Then we're gonna jump
Hold on.
ahead a
Pity
little
me.
bit to the next. we're gonna jump ahead to the next day. So you kind of go about your business for the rest of the evening because it was probably about 6 o'clock. So however you'd want to divvy up camp, or if you want to find a place to stay, you're good. Early the next morning, you're woken to screaming. All of you. Screaming and the sounds of sword clatter.
Yes.
The sword clatter woke me up. Screaming is normal. I think I probably would have.
That sounds like a normal Astra dream. Just
I was just thinking that's how Rue usually likes screaming.
I was thinking a normal Astra dream is
Night terrors.
A normal Astra dream is a ghost standing over you, going, "Wake up! Wake up!"
Just a ghost this far from my face.
Yeah, I thought
just
that was for sure
screaming
Chopsy.
constantly.
I need help.
A little makeup.
I need an adult. I'm dead and I need an adult.
I'm gonna kind of like groggy awake
What?
and be like, Eustace, eyeballs.
Ow.
And Eustace is gonna go towards sounds, and I'm gonna look through Eustace's eyes.
Okay. As Eustace is running about, he, I would say, elegantly slips through the means of whatever's
As
going on.
elegantly as a huge fat cat.
Yeah,
can.
but he's more or less just kind of dun 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 dun. He's a big old chunk, dude.
The butter, dude. Not good.
But as you're seeing, you see that looks like things weren't received well when you blow up the Imperium's delegation, and now they're kind of pissed and have come to town to maybe raise the place. Lots of Imperium soldiers have shown up suddenly, and they're setting things ablaze, and they're just kind of murking everybody out here.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm on it.
So Dench, you would have probably woken a little bit sooner with you and your boys, because you probably weren't even asleep by the time they came in. You're probably still breaking camp.
Yeah.
But they actually managed to kind of sneak into your camp and had started fighting there. So you've got that going on. The rest of the party, as you're kind of rousing, there's fighting absolutely everywhere at this point. Militia has taken to the streets to try to fight the Imperium back, but like most militias, they're very underarmed and undertrained, so it's not much of a fight for them.
Did we all stay relatively close to one another, or are we all spread out throughout the camp?
That is however you would like to play that. I would assume that Astra and Rue stayed close together.
I would have wherever the they blew up the main conference tent, right? So wherever our makeup camp was, obviously Dench's he had his own thing. So I would assume there would be separate areas to stay.
Yeah.
So wherever the Ingersoll one is, respect to that, that's where.
So the Ingersoll detachment, I guess, is what you would call it. You're actually down towards or up towards a little bit of a foresty area. And it looks like all of the housing that you're in is kind of made out of the trees. Not that the trees were chopped down, but that they've been more or less terraformed to accommodate you.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. And looking from where you're staying out to the south a little bit, you can actually see where Dench and his crew were breaking camp before the fighting started. It's not that far away. It's maybe 200 yards.
It's not that
Okay.
far away.
For
Just a
not
quick
too long.
for just like a quick glance, like how many soldiers we talking? Like,
At least 20.
okay.
20?
Mm-hmm.
I killed them all. Yeah,
Checks out.
that's 20 is not that bad.
I mean, like, you
I've
know,
done more.
probably.
You've lived for 2,000 years. I'd hope those
Yeah.
numbers were higher.
Right.
Those are rookie numbers.
Those are
You
rookie
gotta-
numbers.
You gotta
You
pump
gotta
those
pump
numbers
those
up,
up, kid.
But yeah, I do need everybody to kind of roll initiative for me, please.
Just
I guess.
only kind of though, not like
Yeah.
100%.
Just give me like half initiative.
Okay, cool.
Oof. Gotta love the consistency of characters.
Oof, Tom, why you gotta do Astra like that, man?
Oh,
Well,
that sucks.
I really thought I was gonna be last like usual, but it got me.
All right, let's do a thing here.
I'm gonna be as last as possible.
What's that spell you have, Estra, that does like a fuck ton of damage? It's like blight or
Blight.
something like that?
All of them.
Blight. I've only got like 3 or 4 offensive spells. Blight is
So initiative 25 to 20.
What's the? We determined last week that I have something.
Whatever your
some-
dex mod is, just add it to your roll.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Rue, what'd you get?
22.
22.
Nice.
22.
All right, 20 to 15.
16.
16 for the dench.
The Dame Judy.
Yeah.
The dench.
Judy.
We weren't supposed to say it.
I'm gonna say it every time. It's fucking funny.
15 to 10.
This week, 13.
All right, 10 to 5.
5.
5 to 1.
Yo,
No, 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 no.
All right, what was your initiative plus your initiative bonus there, Astra? It would be plus your dex mod.
sorry, yeah. It's 2.
So it's a 2 total.
Unbench the Dench.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
God damn it. Are you gonna eat people and regurgitate them out to keep them safe? Like, is that what you're gonna do right now?
I thought that was Rue's job.
Oof. So she just
Yeah,
eats
but she's-
people.
she's not
Just
keeping
the first
it.
part.
Not wrong.
All right. So the first to really do anything would be Rue. So Eustace is out doing Eustace things, and Rue, you're the first to actually like move.
So can we see these people?
Not really. From where you're at, you can really just hear them. The current window that you've been working with, or the window where you're staying, is a little too high for you to actually see out of. Just a little too tall for you.
Oh god. So I mean, I guess I would just get out of the tent and take a look around. I mean, I would have seen Astra and Eustace, so I would not have felt any need to wake them up. So yeah, I'll just try to get an idea of what's going on.
All right.
Do we have roll 20 up right now? Or
Yeah, I'm actually fixing that right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's
Forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? I had you open. There you are.
Oh man. I
What do my
should have done
kobold
this on
eyes
break.
see?
Sorry there, everybody.
Shavers. Yes, I like the pun.
Vomit. Nice.
Let's actually grab all of these homies right here. Bring them in. Probably about there. No.
Is
That's
it
wrong.
Golem like an automaton in D&D or something?
Yeah, you can like there's plenty of different types of golems. Stone, clay, flesh,
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
iron.
You give it life.
Dude, flesh golems are tough.
They're
You like
disgusting.
Rita Repulsa and Finster.
Gotcha.
Power Rangers reference.
Always.
Well, as you're doing that, am I able to see anybody who looks important, like a
Um,
commander?
you do see a couple
See, a
people.
master and a commander.
Yes. And they're sailors even.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you do see. Pull you over here. There we go. Everybody should be able to see the page now. Let's show the folks at home. That's the wrong page. There we go. Folks at home, you can now see the thing here with us. Right outside from where you're at. Actually, a little bit further into town, but you can see them from here. You see this group of people right here.
Okay.
It looks like a captain of some sort with a small guard.
Of
And
industry.
They're walking through, just kind of setting things on fire and killing people in the streets, just on like no holds barred. Everyone is a viable target at this point.
And where am I?
You would be just further down this way, outside of the.
Okay.
Like, can you see where I'm pinging?
I can see where you're pinging.
Okay.
Yeah. How many feet is that? 55-ish. And okay, so I am going to take my bonus action hide towards whatever is the closest building to me in that pinging area. And then I will cast okay, there I am.
Yep.
Okay,
You're just
so
kind
yeah,
of
I'll be
hiding behind
that post.
Yes.
Perfect. And then I will cast Phantasmal Force on Commander Person, and because I am hiding, they have disadvantage on the saving throw.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Remember, Commander Person.
It's intelligence. So holding up the arcane focus, just be like,
Pocket sand. Wingo.
Sha.
All right. So Nickelodeon, just so you know, as we move through this, we don't have a Nickelodeon template plate yet, so we're still going to use your Thalias one for the time being.
No, that's fine.
But
I would have figured that out.
yeah, it's coming. Let's see. Yes. So there you go, making that intelligence save right now. Sorry about that. And what's your spell save DC?
14.
14. All right. So as you start, like, you hold up the arcane focus that you have, and you start like focusing for the phantasmal force, you see them kind of like twinge a little bit, and then runes on their helmet light up, all blue, and they kind of shake their head a little bit and shout something over their shoulder about like, stay alert, somebody's trying to mess with their head.
I have no movement. Or no, wait, do I have movement?
How much movement did you use?
I don't know. Well, in relation to get over there.
Okay, so then just coming onto the board, that would have been what, 5? Yeah, 5,
10 or
10, 15 feet right there. So you have the remaining there.
Okay. And so I'll go ahead and just use the rest of my movement to get behind this building here and just kind of duck out of visible view.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
And you can still, you should have control to be able to move your token wherever you need.
It's not working for me.
Okay, it's not? That's really strange. Anyway, where you said you were trying to like duck where? I'm very sorry.
Just like one tile to the left.
So just
To the left. To the left.
There you go.
like just out of view there.
Just out of view.
Slide.
Okay.
Just slide.
All right, so next up in rotation, it's going to be Dench.
Okay, are the people that we have shown here, did you said that they stuck up to where we were breaking, and that's where they started at?
Yes.
We're
So
breaking
you had some homies. Let me grab grab these dudes. Click, Control C. I hope that works. You had some dudes up this way, up further on the... Click. There we go. So you had a similar number of dudes kind of rolling in on you and your boys there.
Well, that's heckin' rude.
Yeah, dude. They're heckin' rude. And I'm looking right now.
Wait, how do I see the other part?
If you just scroll up, because it should just all be on the same map there. If you just take it and go straight up. I like to multi-purpose all of the Roll20 stuff. It makes it easier.
Okay, then I will cast Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
So that gives me a +2 AC. And then I'll go ahead and charge the captain.
All right. So that little armored kobold there, that's going to be you for the time being until we can get an actual token for you.
Sick.
I don't want to interrupt, but I only see the enemy tokens. I don't see any of the party tokens. Is that how it's supposed to be?
Yes. Because
okay, cool.
Rue had kind of stepped out of sight. Wanted to step into the fog of war there. And
Okay,
up
cool.
here on the north, that's Bruce. Right there, the little... This guy.
There's two different groups then.
Yeah, so there's two fights going on almost simultaneously.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
so up like top and bottom there. There we go, and we're back. Hi, now everybody can see us again. So you cast Shield of Faith and you charge in. Were you attacking?
Yeah, 2 melee attacks.
2 melee attacks. Go ahead and roll them.
Solid.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that part.
I'm assuming a 14 or a 12 don't.
Oh, 14 and a 12?
Yeah.
Unfortunately not.
Fair enough.
You bring Orcbane down, and with almost bored movements, the captain just kind of brings a sword up to parry. And with the second attack, they just kind of grab you by the wrist and shove you back a little bit.
Rude.
Wait, you're a half orc using a blade meant to kill half orcs?
Yes.
That's legendary.
Meant just to kill
Literally.
orcs.
Some anime.
Holy diver.
All right. Next up in rotation, it is going to be. We're gonna look into some of these fights here. Click on over. So the captain and the small guard that Rue had tried to mind mess with are just gonna keep moving forward up the street, killing and maiming and doing what they do all the way up the street there. And on the other end of it, these guards are going to come and try to kind of pile in a little bit. They're going to spread out to kind of make sure that everything stays the way that it should. But all three of those people right there on you there, Dench, they're all going to make a couple melee attacks on you.
Do it.
Here we go. Et tu, Denche? So here we go. 2, 3.
Ian's out for blood. So
Hey man, I'm
he
just
didn't
saying.
get enough last week.
I'm just saying the person they don't know who blew up their guy that they had come here with, so now they're just retaliating.
It was to be expected.
Mm-hmm.
And
Listen, you're supposed to go home with the one that brought you, and that guy went back to heaven.
So
go
what's
there.
your armor class there, Dench?
22.
22
Damn.
armor class.
What the fuck?
He's a tanky boy.
He's never gonna get touched.
Oh, watch me.
AoE spells, bud.
Yeah, AoE spells and hold person is a motherfucker.
Yes, it is, yeah.
All right, so out of all of that, 2 attacks hit, and one of those 2 was a crit. So, because
May all your hits.
with a 22, there's got to be a nat 20 in there somewhere. All right, so that's going to be for the first one 6 points of damage as he comes in. He brings his sword in once, and you're able to step out of the way as you've just been like dipping and dodging. And on the second slash back, you actually kind of jump into the attack a little bit, like you misread it, and he gets you real good, like just under the arm and the ribs there. But you take 6 points of damage. And for the crit, it's going to be. It's actually going to be 18 points of damage.
Dang.
Am I nearby?
Okay.
As that captain who would just kind of pushed you back was like, you need to learn how to handle your blade, half-orc, and just goes straight, like a full thrust, just and gets you right where your plate armor, like right at the shoulder joint, just all the way to the hilt, and just kind of perhaps maybe you should spend more time training than stealing people's swords, and like withdraws.
Okay, I need to make 2 concentration checks there. Correct.
Yes,
Or
you
reach
do.
it.
For Shield of Faith, you need to make the 2.
Cool.
2?
Get
Every time you take
And
damage,
I
you have
get-
to.
Oh, I see.
So
and we're good.
we're good.
People.
All right. Oof. All right. Then next up, it is Etlin. That's you, boy.
Now, which of
Logie.
the things that I see on the screen here is me? Because I'm
Yes.
confused a little bit.
This is the group that Rue was looking at down here.
So it's just 2 separate groups of enemies, and everything in the black is Fog of War. We're currently in the Fog of War, so you just choose which group you want to attack.
So like you're kind of
Gotcha.
set up in between the two, so it's really easy for you to get to either. So whichever fight
Alright.
you would like to join, you may.
Dench is in the top group.
Uh-huh.
yes.
I go there.
Okay. Then you let me drag this up here really quick. Etlin just kind of pops out right there out of the Fog of War.
Shisha!
He's just like, "Hey, what up? I'm Etlin. Poop joke,
Bitch.
poop joke, fireball."
I want to see you cry. Whichever one was the one that actually got the hit off on Dench. I just want to magic missile that dude like with the full force that I can present.
Okay.
So I think that's fourth level.
4th level magic missiles. How many missiles is that? Because it's 4 base.
One per. Yeah. Well, 3. Is it 3?
It's 3 base and then 1 per extra, so that's 7
Mhm.
missiles.
That sounds right. I'm trying to bring up the thing here, but this is not cooperating. There we go. Yeah.
Thumbs,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Brrrah. So, 1 for each. So yeah, that's the saving.
All right, and are those all going at the captain guy there?
Oh yeah, straight at that dude's face.
All right, just
Yeah.
all right. They automatically hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
God,
I'm gonna
that
get
sounds
him.
amazing.
Dude, I love it so much. It doesn't hit for a lot, but
I mean, it's
It
auto
hits.
damage though.
yeah.
Guaranteed. It'd be a shame if someone counterspelled it.
And we'll
It'd
find
be a
out.
shame if someone did something to that.
You guys are turning me into someone maniacal that I don't want to be.
You got a taste for blood now. You got 1 kill. Now you want
It's
more.
true.
You get it.
Sid.
True. I said you control
It's
your own
only-
destiny. We're not making any.
I only did 15 damage.
Okay. Well, in
It's still
the
decent.
in the normal Gundam
Hate it.
anime
Yeah.
helix, you're just gonna and they all fly and like swirl around like a Gundam missile volley. And
And
they-
then like there's just one cutaway of one of the soldiers from the other side going blast instead of saying damn for some reason.
and they just kind of all the way up the dude's back.
That's right.
And he kind of stumbles forward a little bit. Currently, he has lost his footing, so that will maybe come into play later.
And then like I'm just standing there like holding my hand out like
your move. Any movement, any bonus actions, anything of that sort?
I pull out a flower that I hold between my teeth.
All right. Actually, real quick on your turn here, I need you to make a perception check
Okay.
because
It's wait 7, and then do I have anything here? Because 7's not that great.
Should be wisdom based if you're not
Mhm.
proficient in it.
Yeah. So all I got is 9.
9.
Yeah. I think that's the answer for me seeing whatever's happening too.
I'm actually sending you a thing right now.
Get it?
Ooh.
I just texted you. You should have that shortly. But as you're kind of sitting there, you feel something poke you like through your bag. And so you dig through your bag really
What?
quick and you find the thing that I just sent you. From the tree that Thaleus died under, it seems that a branch, like a small twig, might have fallen off.
What a goddamn name.
We can work on the name. But when you grab it, it starts to kind of animate in your hands, and it slowly, it starts to look like your thorn whip, but beefier. That branch elongates and becomes very very flexible and fluid, and you can crack it like a whip if you'd like, but you also feel just this energy running through it, just this fiery energy.
I like look at like the closest one of these guys near me, and I go, "I'm back on my bullshit."
Yes. I found that and I thought you'd really like it because it had really
you.
strong Yu Yu Hakusho vibes.
It does. It's true.
But yes, so you now have that as well.
I'm a badass.
Yeah, kind of. A little bit.
Honestly,
name of the
that's
end,
not
face of
far
the
off.
beginning.
That's really not far off. The item itself has some really super edgelordy name.
Oh,
It's
It's
just a Kohi.
the Sakuretsu. Yeah, the Sakuretsu Sakura. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a branch of like a sakura tree,
Uh-huh.
but this one is of the home tree.
It's how you say.
I'm
Fierce.
about it.
Fierce. So next up, it is Nickelodeon. Which fight would you like to be a part of, my guy?
I have 30 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get into melee range, like behind the captain,
Of which fight?
What?
the one that's facing
Do it.
Dodge?
Can you get into combat behind them?
Yeah, like with 30 feet of movement, can I get up close?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, before I do that, I'm going to step into the light to announce myself.
It
And
is
then-
I, Nickelodeon.
I'm going to ignite the Dawn Blade, but this time, similar to if you've played Kingdom Hearts, how the Keyblade just like appears like light. The blade is going to appear, but this time it's a great sword, not a regular sword. So it's like 5 feet long, and it kind of like arcs up on the end, made of pure
Yeah.
light. And then I'm going to charge in and cast Consecration, the Exalted Dawn Blade ability. So they all have to make dex saves against spell save 15. And it's
Alright.
a
Do I
fif-
as well?
It's
Yes, you do.
I believe so because you're in it. Yeah. And then it's a
That's-
15-foot radius, so everyone within 15 feet of me.
Atlan, no.
I'm not. I don't think I am. I think I'm. No. Yeah, I am. Damn, I'm not safe. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
you're
looked
gonna
at
make
the
a
wrong
dex save.
token.
Dex
Shit.
save.
All right. 1, 2, 3,
You guys-
4.
Anybody read the
Okay.
full description? Spell by the
For the spell
Which
what?
one?
contagion. I'm gonna drop something in chat right now.
All right.
I'll be
Wow.
right back.
It's intense. I love it. I just wish it didn't take so long to activate.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on,
It's spell
chat,
save. It's spell save 15, right?
I didn't make it. It didn't make it.
Neither did any of the people.
Yeah. Wait, you can't say I'm not a person? You son of a bit.
Other people.
Other keyword.
Neither did any of the adults.
There you go.
Dude, slimy doom. Creature begins to uncontrollable. Okay.
Sick.
Indeed, I would say
Brutal.
sick is a good description.
All right, so it looks like everybody that would be targeted by it has failed.
So, Bruce, you fell too?
Yeah, I rolled a hot 0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, everyone is going to be blinded and take 2d10 of damage.
Cool.
Everyone?
Sick.
Well, everyone within the 15
Everyone in
feet.
the 15 feet.
So it's going to be 11 points of damage, and they're blinded.
Like while holding my eyes, I'm like, I don't like new Nick. I don't like it.
This hurts. I don't like having a beard.
That's pretty funny. And then yeah, that's my turn. I'm just gonna stand here.
Okay. All right, so that was 11. All right, cool. So next up, it is Astra. Which fight would
Hey,
you like to join?
What up? I mean, I'm gonna go where
Where Rue is?
south.
Dude.
Hey, hit me.
Hey, it's you though, right there. What up? So what are you doing?
So we're pretty darn sure these guys are aggressive.
Yes.
Whenever they're fighting, there's stuff going on. But okay, so they are. Then
They're just stabbing.
Alright, go. All right, then I guess I'm going to. Eh? Sorry, hang on. All right. I'm gonna cast Ice Storm.
Ice storm.
Nice.
A storm.
Where's my
It's
super
got a
troop?
300-foot cast range and 20-foot effect radius, so I'm not worried about being.
Yeah, and you got all those dudes right there if you want them.
Right. So I figure I'd like to center it on Captain.
Right there.
Yep.
All right. Yep. You
So
got.
there's a 20-foot radius out from them.
Yep. You got them.
So is that everybody, or is it missing the guy on the left?
It's 5, 10, 15,
Should
5,
be everybody.
10. Yeah, you got everybody.
Whoa. Alright, so a hail of rock hard ice pounds the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a range. Each creature take a dexterity saving throw for 2d8 bludgeoning damage, 40, or half as much on a second.
Okay. And what's your spell save DC?
Boom! We double check. Spell save. Yeah. 14. Right, that's unmodified, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't. That
Yeah,
would be
just
8.
whatever it is.
It would be. I think it's 8 plus your level. Or it's
It's 8 plus proficiency plus your charisma or your spellcasting modifier.
yeah. So 8 plus whatever it is. Yeah, what he said. 8 plus proficiency plus
14.
spellcasting. 14. Cool. So it looks like. Yeah, nobody made it.
Rip.
Yeah,
Okay,
everybody takes
so-
full damage.
So they're all taking 2d8 bludgeoning, 4d.
All right, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Right. I have too many dice to choose. Oh, I forgot I have brand new ones that haven't even been opened that I bought for it. We didn't even pack them. Crap, and damn it.
I saw a thing that just said people were upset that they can't flex in D&D. It's called dice.
Yeah, hello. So 8. So 14 on the bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 4d damage.
I also lost concentration from Shield of Faith after I got blinded.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so now you only have a measly
16
AC of 20.
Yeah, dude, just a 20, dude.
Well, what was the total damage there?
16 volts to 14. 16, that's 30.
30.
30 points of damage.
Oh,
All right. So just as you had done to the kobolds previously when you cast Ice Storm, you whoop, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. There it is.
Right, you know how we do it. We do it like Squaresoft style. It's like freaking glaciers out of this guy come
Yep,
smashing
just-
into the ground.
And they all kind of freeze together. and then one last one comes flying in, boom, and kind of shatters it out. And when it shatters, they all go flying, just
Yeah.
limp corpses just everywhere. And as one of them flies, you get a little bit of a reminiscence of all the times you saw Thaleus just one-handed throw bodies,
Oh, rip.
because that was definitely a thing that he did.
Every time.
Every time there was a body, I threw it. What do you do? I throw bodies. All right, so they're dead. They're done.
Excellent.
Wasted. Next up in the rotation. I'm sorry. Do you have any bonus actions?
I
anything else
was
you wanna
saying, Rue. Do I know Rue is like right there?
do? If you want to make a perception check.
Can I just make a perception check?
Well,
can tell.
I'm not hidden because I had hidden first and then cast.
Right.
No. Well, she stepped just kind of out of sight from where you can see. From your angle, you totally see her.
Cool. I was just gonna get your attention. Be like, shall we help the others?
Sure.
That was easy enough, right?
Yeah. Mine didn't work. That's
Practice.
okay.
Practice makes perfect. We got this.
All right,
That's-
then.
All right.
Next up, it is Rue. Rue, it's your activation.
So the only group that's fighting is down the street now.
Yeah, they're decently. They're not too far off.
Okay. So, gosh, why won't it work for me?
I would say it would take about a turn, like one full turn, to get up there.
Okay. So even if I was to bonus action dash, get up there, I wouldn't be able to use my action.
Yeah, if you bonus action dash, then you can get there.
Okay, I'll do that. And this, I am not going to use the spell I was about to use because that doesn't make sense anymore. You know what? I'm just gonna get up there, and I don't really have anything I can do right now. Not useful anyway. You know what? How many feet is that? 60 feet. And I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on the left-hand guy.
On the leftmost, so this guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
I will do that.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Come on. That is 16.
What? And 16 will hit.
Cool. And so it's gonna be 3d8 cold damage. And roll that. There's no sneak attack, right?
No, not on a spell. Can you imagine if it was on spells too? That would be ridiculous.
Arcane Trickster would be kind of nuts.
Yeah. Well, there is. Let me see here.
How to Get a Whole Squad Dead by Astra.
Honestly. You were like, yeah, I'm going to do Ice Storm. I'm like, oh, so they're dead. All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and it's gonna be 18 damage.
Okay. You shoot this dude with your Ray of Frost, and just he just freezes solid right where he's at. Just you sub-zeroed him.
Mr. Roofreeze.
Yep.
All right, that's it. That's it for me. Boink.
There you go. There. Next, after that, it will be Dench.
All right, so I'm blinded. Can I save that?
Can you what?
That blind, is that the save at the end of my turn, or?
Ooh, actually, I don't know about that status
Yeah,
effect.
I knew until you asked me. Status effects are like the weakest point of my game.
Given that you're currently blind, I feel like wouldn't that be a save at the start then?
Yes. Let me look here.
Because I was assuming it's just going off the blind spell.
Probably.
Probably.
I'm looking it up right now. Sorry.
Saves are always end of turn now.
At the end of each of his turns. Yeah, so I can make one at the end. I can make.
A blind
So that
Maybe
means you have to go through this round with that status effect, and then you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Sweet.
Thanks, Plague State. Appreciate it. Helps a lot.
Indeed.
all right, and then let's since it was a DC 15, like on the check to see if you get blinded or not. The check to save, like the check to get rid of it at the end is also going to be a DC 15.
Cool. So I'll go ahead and
Holy blindness.
Holy blindness.
You've been blind too long and you cannot see.
Nice.
I'll just make 2 melee attacks at the captain. I guess blind with disadvantage, if that's okay.
Yep, both will be with disadvantage.
That's lucky that disadvantage. That was a natural 20. 21 and a 1 on the second one.
Oof.
But the first one does hit.
First one, what was the first one?
21 to hit.
21 to hit, we'll get there.
Blackjack, motherfucker.
The second one's a 1?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I need you to roll me a D100, please.
100.
Was it a natural one?
It was a natural 1.
Okay, cool.
I don't think it is, actually.
Depends.
You know, if I roll a D100 to help if I didn't roll 2, because 92.
92, okay. So it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
There were 91 other worse results.
It's a percentage. All right, so the first one, you get them just real good. Boom, return the favor. And the second one, when you go to hit, you kind of try to strike the same spot that they got you, right there at the joint of the armor. They instead kind of step out of the way of your strike. I need to see something here. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. There it is. They kind of lean out of the way, and your blade comes across, and they grapple you by the wrist
My God.
and pull you in, like just pull you straight into their elbow,
Oh,
like face first into their elbow. So go ahead and roll your damage, but then you're going to be taking 4 damage as well.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use a 3rd spell slot to cast Improved Smite.
Dude,
The Divine Smite.
Yeah, you are.
So that's a total of 5d8 damage.
ouch.
Paladins,
One
baby.
d8, 1d8 for the slashing, and then 4d8 for the smite.
Ugh.
That's what's up.
Paladins, they can tank and they can DPS. It's stupid and I love it.
It's amazing.
Hmm.
28 points of damage.
Yeah.
Jesus Cristo.
Yeah, so on that big swing, you just come in. We're gonna flip the order of those attacks then. So you make the big stab, they pull you in, catch you in the face with their elbow. You stammer back, and you just bring that sword straight over the top. And when it gets to about halfway through the swing, that blade just like catches on fire from all of the divine energy that you're pushing through it. And you cleave them clean from shoulder to hip, just in half.
Big stab in.
That's boss.
Yeah, and you just as that blade connects, you just hear, and as they get sliced. There's a really close up on the blade on the other side, as it like a little bit of blood drips from the end of your blade, and just and they
The
fall.
worst part is, I didn't even see it.
Yep, because you blind.
Damn, that's nuts.
Then I will go ahead and try to save from the block then.
Yeah, do it. This dude dead. This
Damn,
dude
son.
dead.
None.
I did hit a 50.
What was it?
15?
Yes, is that what you rolled?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you are good. You are no longer a blind.
Must be nice.
You were blind, but now you see. All right. So from there, I believe that it is Atlan that's up next. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry. It's the soldiers.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
So,
not so
some people call me a soldier.
Space Cowboy?
Space Cowboy. Yeah, Space Cowboy.
So one is actually going to turn around to come fight you, Atlan. And then this one here,
Maurice.
Yeah.
this
Best
one's
part
going
of
to
the
come down to fight Nick there.
Fight me.
Let me actually switch over so everybody at home can see what's going on. Sorry about that, everybody. So we had
That's
this
cool.
one move to come fight Etlin. This one move to come fight Nick. I almost called you Thaleus again.
I mean, the pieces, the way it makes
Yeah,
sense.
so and then these two stayed there to fight Dench. So the one that's attacking Etlin is going to make just a real quick attack.
Shield.
I figured you were going to. So that adds 5 to your AC.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that make it?
18
18?
makes my AC 17.
17.
It's not a good armor class.
No, but I mean, a 17 armor class is shitty to try to hit. Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't hit. The sword comes in, and you just almost kind of telekinesis the blade away. Like, the sword's coming in, so you cast shield, and you're just
But I can't see anything with the blast shield down.
God damn it, Luke. You gotta trust your instincts. Listen here, Luke, you piece of shit. I'm trying to teach you how to Jedi. Who makes a helmet with a blast shield on it?
You know what? It's Star Wars. There's a lot of other deeper questions we should ask
come on,
about what
like,
they're doing
we
there.
need to train.
Yeah.
I'm upset about it. Anyway, he doesn't hit. The guy over here on Nickelodeon, he's gonna make a big old swing.
Shield. No kidding. I'm sorry, I can't.
What's your AC?
My AC is 15.
All right, yeah, no, that doesn't hit. These guys suck, man. It's also because they're blinded. And then the two attacking Dench, they're gonna make big old swings. One with a sword, one with an axe. And both of them are gonna actually no, because you have a 20 AC.
I do.
All right, then neither of them hit. I rolled 19s on both of them. I'm
Damn,
upset.
that's pretty nice.
He's so strong.
Actually upset. All right. So now it is Etlin.
All right. So I still can't see anything.
Nope, you are a blind.
I think I'm not gonna hurt anybody. But Etlin's clear reaction would be to use Thunderclap.
Okay. It wouldn't be Etlin if you didn't thunderclap about it.
Yeah. So I think everyone's safe. Like I think you guys are good. Let's see here. God damn, it's so many spells.
Can't see. Let me do my big AoE attack right in front of me.
Yeah.
Yep.
guys, I'm blind. Can you hear me?
Thunderwave.
I'm right here.
I feel like
Hear me.
I feel like in that situation I would have to like I'd be like I didn't know you were there.
I was
Yeah.
blind.
I
I
couldn't
couldn't see
see. So yeah, so a 15-foot cube from around me. You might be in that. I'm sorry, Alex.
I'm pretty sure I am.
you. Yep.
15 foot cube around.
5,
Yeah.
15.
I think I might be in that too.
No.
15-foot.
Cube.
5,
Ooh.
10, 15.
No.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, no. Dench, you're not in it. Neither of the homies you're fighting.
Oh, wonderful.
But 5, 10,
That's
15.
good.
Thaleus is in it.
Yeah.
Laius is dead.
Oh, got it.
Nickelodeon's in it.
That was That was my old name.
Yeah, ass.
Phileas is dead. So okay. So they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's against my spell save, which we determined was 17.
Mm-hmm. Dude, you spell save with the biggest boys right now.
Bruh.
Oh, because you maxed out your intellect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smart choice.
Intelligent toys.
Neither of them make it. Neither of the enemies there do. But Nickelodeon, make that Constitution check.
Hey, Nick, since you're within 10 feet of me, you also get a +3 to your saving throw.
Oh, that's right, because you have
You
the yeah.
Nice.
And then you said Constitution,
Yes.
Yeah.
so I rolled a 15.
It's not good.
And that's
That's
with the
fine.
plus
Sorry,
3 and
man.
everything?
That's what the plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Cool.
Damn. Actually, let's see here. Duration instantaneous. Casting time. No, never mind. I have a different ability that I can like choose to effect that doesn't apply to this one though. So yeah, on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage, and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right. So everybody goes 1, 2. 1, 2.
Sorry, man.
1.
How much damage did you say? Sorry.
2d8, which only added up to 5. Fuck.
I'm cool with 5.
Yeah, I think the bad guys are too.
There we go.
I really
was-
got to start. I
it was
got
only
to
5
look
feet?
into 10 feet of movement, 5 feet or 5 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I
Yeah.
gotta
nobody-
actually do my real leveling stuff and actually look into these other abilities that I'm not doing.
Yeah, you need to do that.
Yeah.
When you move up here, we'll sit down and we'll look at it and we'll get you versed.
I just don't. I also don't want to be too crazy. I don't like the min maxy stuff.
Yeah, but you
Dude,
have
at
you
level
have-
11, I got a. Yeah.
People said things, and some of them were cut out.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that.
at level 11. You got what, Sid?
Oh, I got fun new things at level 11. I haven't gotten to use yet.
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad thing to use your class features and stuff like that. It's not min maxy to use the stuff that's in the book.
I feel bad.
Don't. We're level 11. It's a challenge for me now. You're supposed to start to be the big OPs, and I'm supposed to try to figure out how to not have you be the big OPs.
Okay.
So, wizard away.
Away.
Be gone! Thought? Okay. There we go. Next up, it is Nickelodeon.
All right. So I got moved behind Dench. That's what happened.
You guys are in the same spot. I just don't like it when things are stacked
wait.
up because it's tough to move.
I still can't see or anything. Is that a thing I have to resolve at the end of my turn?
Oh yes. Go ahead and roll a Constitution check for me, please.
Use luck on that thing. The second one, Constitution. Okay.
You
Against
get a
15.
No, I did not. I did not do.
All right. You're still seeing very bright spots.
Livid.
Livid. All right. So now it is Nickelodeon.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on myself.
Okay.
Concentration spell, 1 minute, and my weapon attacks have +4 damage.
Sick.
And then I'm going to swing at. Let's go. That guy.
Which guy? This one?
No, this one.
Oh, that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So attacking that guy. All right. Go ahead and roll the hit.
That's gonna be 13.
All right. 13 will not hit.
Cool.
These dudes are well armored.
Okay, and that's my turn. I don't really got anything else.
Okay.
No.
You get just the one
Alex.
attack?
Yeah, until I hit Paladin level higher.
Oh,
Can I like I'm just gonna like call out Who's close to me? I got the magic. You just gotta point me in the right direction, man. I can't see anything.
I don't think anyone is. Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm focused. I'm not saying anything back to him.
All right, then after that, it's Astra. You're back.
Hey, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys left.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna step in essentially just to the left of Rue. And can I pick up that guy kind of in front of us with telekinesis?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
How much? Like, what's the weight limit on your telekinesis?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Maybe 15 or something.
No, telekinesis is different than Mage Hand. Telekinesis has rules for picking up creatures. Up to 1,000 pounds on an object. Creature, you can try to move a huge or small creature. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check. You win the contest, you can move the creature up to 30 feet in any direction, including upward, not beyond the range of this spell. Until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained by your telekinetic grip. A creature lifted upward is suspended in midair until you put it down.
Okay.
On subsequent rounds, we do the contested check again to see if it maintains.
All right. Well,
You-
their strength check was a 13, so you got him.
Hey, dope. So I'm like
You should
Darth Vader, this
remember.
guy up off the ground. And I mean, hey, DM's call here, but my thought was, if I can manipulate them in a 30-foot radius, can I try to bowl him into his friend over there?
Yeah.
Like the one just to the left of our friend?
Yeah. If you're going to throw him, we're going to call that your bonus action,
Yeah, totally.
and I need you to roll to hit.
Okay.
But
What stat am I
You're
using?
going to be doing that off of. You're going to be
Dexterity,
doing
I
that off of
imagine.
dexterity because you're chucking somebody.
Makes sense.
And have you ever
Yeah.
done this before?
I mean, I'm a level 11 witch, and telekinesis comes fairly early. I would imagine that whipping things around isn't
Okay.
too
I
far
was
off, you know?
debating whether or not it was with this disadvantage or not, but you convinced me.
I mean, 16 is where I ended up.
Yeah, you're good. 16 does clear their armor class, so you just
Okay.
you catch these guys, and they're
I don't know if it does any damage. I imagine they're
Oh,
knocked
no.
down.
They're both prone, and they both take. Let's do a D8 of damage to the both of them.
Dang, alright. Let's use the glittery D8. Get us some. The glittery D8 landed us a big old fat 3.
Well, that's enough to kill them. So
What?
they took 11
Yes.
points of damage in an AoE.
Oh, I forgot about
earlier.
that. I forgot about that. I
So
just crumpled two guys into each other.
you know,
Yes.
and as you crumple the one and hit him into the friend, it's actually as other people start joining the fight, Mike and Kata quickly join in, kind of like fighting their way from a side street. Mike sees you crumple a guy and throw him and goes, "I am not a fan of that tactic."
Oh,
Oh, rip!
Yo,
It took me a second.
I am not a fan of that tactic, and he like shoots you a glance, and then he continues to fight in another direction. Both swords weaving very quickly.
I'm gonna have to utilize telekinesis more often. That's the end of my turn.
And we're back up to the top of the order. Rue.
so I'm just gonna put my focus. I'm gonna keep it on my left hand, but I'm gonna pull out my rapier and as silently as I can, which it will not let me grab it. Yeah, it won't let me grab it. Right there. Yes. Bang.
I had a hunch.
Just but quietly, not actually screaming.
Yeah, 'cause- Like actually screaming like out of real fear.
no, I'm trying to actually be quiet.
Please don't hurt me.
If this doesn't kill you, I'm so sorry.
If this doesn't kill me, if this doesn't kill you, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
And that's going to be a 21.
21 will hit.
Wonderful. Do I get sneak attack? Yes.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
With your sneak attack dice.
sneaky, and then also a D8 plus 4 is the actual attack. So let's do that. That, and then you. So it's going to be 10, 15, 20, 27.
27. You got him. You go up and you get that rapier just right up under
Kaplow,
his
wow.
chin. And just goes straight up and like through. Right out the top of the head. Just
Acupuncture,
Stabby,
though. I
stabby.
mean, that guy's never gonna have any kind of headache ever again.
yeah, no, you relieved all of his head tension.
Hmm.
And most
One
of his
way of
head.
looking at it.
And then I will bonus action disengage.
There you go.
Boink. And that's it.
All right.
Oh,
Bonus
and
action.
I'll say really quick, don't hit me!
No me toques.
And then there you go.
All right. There we go. So everybody can see what the board's looking like at home. Then next up from there, it is Dench, I
No me
believe.
pegas.
Should
Yes,
be.
it is.
Dench,
Alright.
again, unbenched.
Unbench the Dench. So we're just gonna walk over and just make 2 attacks with this. Here.
So at this guy right here. There we go. Did you pass? You passed your blind
passed.
check. So you're good. Go ahead and roll to hit as normal.
He passed. Not another one.
Modified 20 and a 26 on the 2 attacks.
All right, both will hit, but let's get that mod 20 hype in the chat. Bow, 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 bow.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And I've said it
Yes.
before, but if you're not subbed, now's the time to sub so you can get that beautiful mod 20 emote to throw it around when we get those rolls. All right. Excellent. So go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't think it's a thing yet, Tom.
It's not.
I
tried.
We'll get it up there, though.
Get him.
Yep.
Got him.
Get him. Get him.
Get him. I don't understand why we're saying get him in different voices.
I'm enjoying it. Keep going.
29 points of damage. for the
29
two
points of
hits.
damage is going to murk him. Again, with just invoking all of the holy rage behind behind this strike that you can.
Holy anger.
You That one took me a second. So since it's the 2 attacks, you swing, and as you started to swing, you actually managed to pull a fiery manifestation of Orcbane from it to kind of dual wield for just a split second, and you managed the 2 attacks is kind of like a Z across them, and you just cut this dude into thirds, just right under the shoulders and right at the waist, just. And on the far end of it, that fiery blade dissipates, and you're just like, ugh.
Super edgy.
Yeah.
And I just take deep breaths, just staring at what's left of this thing. Exactly.
Fucking animation.
Anime gas.
Ah.
Only anime noise I know how to make.
It's pretty good too.
And with that,
Well,
initiative is over for the time being.
Nice. We did it.
We did it, family. All right.
You
So-
muted, Steven.
Prove it.
What did we do?
It doesn't look like there's any more fighting, right? Like we finished off the last of what was.
In your area, yes, you could still kind of hear fighting. It's kind of dying down around you, but you can't.
But
hear
like
it.
in our immediate vicinity.
In your immediate area, you have won. You have prevailed.
A thunderclap again.
Actually.
Why
Okay.
not?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No. No one told me we won.
All right. Yeah. So thunderclap again. That would be.
I told you not to hit me.
1, 2, 3. So that would be Rue. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so just Rue would get hit in that thunderclap.
Make the save.
Deck save, please.
Oh, it's a deck save? Oh, no.
Yeah, deck save
Whatever.
DC 17.
Yeah. You're fine.
DC. Oh, shit.
Deck should
You
be
got
your
it,
thing,
Tom.
though.
Yeah. Well, now my dexes are like minimum of 10. That's the level 11 thing I got. 10 plus 4. Okay, so that's not going to be automatic. Oh God! Oh my God! 14.
Oh my god.
Did you roll under the 10?
I rolled under 10. It rolls up to 10 automatically,
Yeah.
and then gets the plus 4.
All right. Well.
Oh wait, it's a dex save, right?
Yeah, it's a deck save.
Oh shit!
So it might be plus 7.
18. It's
All right.
18. Oh my God!
So you're good. So that means you'd save for half with evasion. You're fine.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
So
Just
you
a
don't even
slight
get-
gust of wind.
The cloak goes.
After getting him to cast Thunderclap for no reason the second time, I run over and cast Lesser Restoration on him to get rid of the blindness.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm like about to clap again, and he's like, no. Thank you. And I just like touching his face, even though I can totally see. Is that you, Dench? Is that Dench? Is that you?
Let me read your face, bro.
It just stares right back at him.
I start to like move a finger towards putting it inside of his nostril.
Okay, this is nice, but we should get out of the street.
Which did you say there's any? Is there any clear direction where there's more fighting, or is it
It's
just everywhere?
everywhere. Like it sounds like it's starting to die down, but it is still just kind of everywhere.
Can I make some sort of a check to see if to see where I would feel obligated to go first, like maybe where I would think Armand is or somewhere else?
That's a good question because, like, as you're getting ready to, like, you're kind of looking around, and you see, it's Astra and Mike kind of bodyguarding around with Armand.
Kata and Mike?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
I knew what you meant.
Kata and Mike. I've erased Kata from my memory because it's confusing.
It's
Yeah.
understandable.
All of us 4-letter, 2-syllable B's, we all look alike.
Yeah, so it's Kata and Mike bodyguarding pretty hard for Armand. It's more or less if anybody gets too close, they lash out with the blades, and Armand is in the middle,
Get
kind of just throwing Eldritch Blasts where they need to go. And he's like throwing Eldritch Blasts with one hand, and he has the Sword of the Pacifist King in the other that has obviously tasted blood at this point. Pacifist no longer.
All right, I'll rush over there and I'll be like, "You guys need to get back to Ingersoll. This place is it's lost."
Yes, perhaps maybe we can. It looks like we have a path back to the tree-way, so we should be okay. To the network of trees, the tree-way. I don't remember exactly what it is called. You know what I'm talking about, and
I do. Just
yeah.
you guys need to get out of here.
Okay, all right, we are going this way. Be safe, and many blessings upon you from whichever god it is that you worship. I always forget, but I love you and I cherish you as a friend. Good luck.
Yeah, I just like tap.
I think it's all bullshit, but I'm glad you're happy.
More or less.
I have seen many shits in my lifetime to believe in any sort of deities, but I am happy that you have faith, friend.
Do I see the two gentlemen that were with me earlier breaking down camp with me?
Yeah, they're out. Like everybody that's with you, you had about 10 dudes that are with you. They all got tied up in other combat. But as you look around, they're doing the last minute, kind of like walking back through the fight and like poking people that are still alive, like putting the blade in them, just helping them go a little bit faster.
Did all of them make it?
All but one.
I want to go find that one.
Okay, you find that one, and he's laying on the ground, bleeding. He's obviously mortally wounded. He's got a big old cut straight down his chest and into his stomach, and his stomach is laid open because of it. He's lost a little more blood than is healthy. and he's the guy in the group that everybody would made fun of because he was the smallest.
Oh.
And he was the smallest, but he was the pluckiest. He was always working harder. He was always trying to prove that he was worth it.
And he always wore his heart on the outside of his chest.
No, that's what he's doing now because of the cut.
Yeah.
Aw.
Can I maybe roll like a medicine check to see if I can heal this, or if this
Yeah.
is beyond healing?
Yeah, go ahead and make your medicine check.
14.
14. Looking at it, you can try, but you're not sure if there's anything that you can do other than ease the pain and help him pass.
I go ahead and dump 10 points of lay on hands on him.
Okay.
And see if that helps.
So your 10 points of your lay on hands pool, just like I had said, it's more of just kind of getting him a real good morphine drip going. You lay on hands and the gash in his chest closes, but you can't quite get everything that's supposed to be in his stomach back the way it's supposed to be, so it doesn't close correctly. But you notice that he's relaxed pretty heavily. Like, you sedated him pretty good. He's conscious, just on some pretty good painkillers at the moment.
I close his eye, put my hand to close his eyes, and then keep my hand over his eyes, and then take my other hand, pull out Orkbane, and just go right through the heart with it.
All right. As right before you put the blade through his heart, he goes, "Hey, I mean, you always talk shit, but I got more blood on my fangs than you did. All right, do it."
I'll give you that one. Rest easy, brother.
Yeah, and as you put the blade through his heart, he coughs, and you notice that beforehand, his very small tusks that he had there was no blood anywhere near his mouth, and when he coughs up blood. And it's just absolutely stained red. And he dies with just a little bit of a smirk on his face.
He's
and
like,
all of his dignity.
Yeet.
That's the sound his heart makes as the blade goes through. It's yeet.
As this is happening, I wanna go over and like kneel down and start doing the divine rites.
Okay. So as you place your blade through his heart, Nickelodeon kneels down and starts doing the prayers that you know to help send somebody to the beyond, to the hereafter.
We're all sort of in the same spot, right?
Yeah, everybody's kind of grouped around.
Just gonna kind of like chuckle to myself as I watch him do the last rites. It's like not religious at all, necessarily. More superstitious than anything. You know what I mean? Like,
while he does recognize the prayer, he sort of is very hesitant about having someone random pray over someone in his underneath of him. So he sort of just like looks at him a couple times, and then just sort of stands up and begins to sort of like walk away.
All right.
And allows him to finish.
All right. Rue, I need you to make a perception check for me, please. And you know what, Astra, you can do it also.
Ooh.
But it's Artza that gets to make it. Same stats, but
okay,
Boom,
that's gonna be a 15.
okay.
21.
Pretty reasonable rolls.
Yeah. So Rue and Artza, Artza alerts Astra by kind of like tugging on your shoulder and points. And through all of the chaos down the road a little bit, you see you see Lawrence. Seems that he may have come through the rift as well, and he's just gleeful about this battle. He's dancing around, blades kind of flourishing from almost nowhere. He obviously has no side in this fight. He's just enjoying the carnage. But you see him, and he makes eye contact with you, Rue. And he stops and like sheathes all his blades and goes, and then whips, like, just proceeds to kind of blade dance his way through and disappears in the crowd.
Oh, good.
Did you see that?
How did he get
Asher?
here? I'm
I
still not
don't
clear on how we
know.
got here, let alone how he got here.
Uh, maybe he was there. Maybe he was there at the place. I don't know. You,
And I'll go up to Etlin.
Hmm?
hey, that other guy from Rakdos, the jester, has followed us.
What?
The jester is here.
Where?
I'll just point down into the crowd.
Looking down at the crowd, Lawrence has fought his way like deeper into the crowd, so you can't see him from where you're at
Mhm.
anymore.
I'm just like, oh god, Charlie Brown.
Good grief.
And Dench, another one of your people comes up. Another half orc comes up and goes, "Sir, are we still breaking camp, or are we staying to reinforce here?"
So just off looking around the streets, how much of it, how much damage is there actually to like buildings and stuff like?
Surprisingly, not much. It seems like there was more fighting that happened before the actual burning started. So, of the like 10 buildings on this street, maybe one is on fire, but that's already being dealt with. There's actually a druid using the control water spell in the middle of the street, like pulling water out of a well and like pushing it onto the fire.
Continue to break camp. We need to leave to prepare for whatever battle's coming to the north.
I got it. And who are these guys? Like gesturing to everybody else, the rest of the party.
I'm not sure yet, but we're about to find out.
I mean, they fight good, mostly. The boy claps a lot, and that seems obnoxious. But the rest of them seem
Claps a lot.
the rest of them seem pretty
It's
viable.
me.
Rest of them seem viable. Maybe ask him to tag. Like, it's your call.
We'll see.
All right. And he turns back around and in all Orcish, screaming about break camp. We're leaving as soon as we can.
It's close. It's close.
And there's the one who doesn't speak. Like, there's the one half orc who grew up embracing his human side, and now he's trying to embrace the orc.
He's like, I don't understand your accent.
So he's just going. he just goes. Ree!
Damn it, Michael.
He's successfully dying.
Who the hell let Aiden have real sugar?
Guys, you know he's allergic to red food dye, guys. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
And then I will patiently wait off the side of the road, just waiting for Nickelodeon to finish up with the rights. And
Okay.
Palmastine finishes.
All right. And just a few minutes later, Nickelodeon is done with his prayers.
Yeah, when I get up, I'll see where Dench is at, and approach him. Basically, to have the same conversation he just had with whoever his colleague was. Just be like, hey, this area is lost. I'm sure you recognize that. Wherever your fallback area is, if there's another, I don't know, place full of allies we can meet up with, maybe relay the situation. We got to spread the message because there will be more of this soon.
I agree. I believe we're breaking down camp now, and we're heading out tonight. We need to head back north because, like, even as you said, we had a few days until they came in and blew stuff up, so we have even less time than that now.
Yeah.
I don't know what your plans are, what you're doing, but I know you can fight well, and your other colleagues can seem to handle their own for the most part. We could use you to help reinforce up north.
Yeah, everyone with me. We're following you.
Speak for the party.
I imagine when he
I'm
was like,
talking-
the people at your wit seem capable, and he looks over and like, Ellen's like kicking a rock around, and I'm like doing the forehead interface thing with the cat. Like Rue's like
Bruce
panicked
still
and
messing with
like
the cloak.
I mean,
yeah,
I was
exactly.
I was more so talking about like the Ingersoll soldiers that are with me.
No,
when
right.
I'm
It's just
fighting.
funny, like being
The
like total
Inger
waste of
soldiers.
space over here.
Ingersollians.
Inger soldiers.
Ingersoldiers.
All right, and I
Nice.
think that is where we're going to end for tonight. We're going to call that a healthy
Okay.
place to stop. But yeah, thanks for taking an adventure with me this evening. I appreciate it.
Thank you, viewer at home.
Viewer
And
at
thank
home.
you, people watching on VOD. It's people like you who make what we do worth it.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. So, if you had some fun tonight, I'm sure you've actually seen it popping up. I always get my directions confused. Popping up right here. We have a new little notification that's telling you, hey, don't forget to give us a follow if you enjoyed what you did. So, listen to that. If you enjoyed the show, even the least bit, hit that follow button.
Hit it,
Like, just,
smash it, slap it, poke it.
yeah, it's,
Ring that button. Ring that bell. Join the subscriber squad.
you can
Ring
help
that
support
button.
you can help support our non-existent Patreon by going to patreon.com/we don't have one yet.
That's a real Patreon. Don't go there.
Don't
Probably
go
a real
there. Don't go
Patreon.
there.
That's probably a real Patreon.
Probably. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. Malfoy, do you want to run them through all the other stuff that you usually run them through?
Yeah. So as you see in the chat, the socials were already posted next to Steven over here. But if you want to catch up on any of our episodes, maybe some you've missed, maybe some you want to revisit, maybe you missed all of season 1. It's all there. It's all cataloged. Just go to our YouTube page. This episode, if you missed some of it, or again would like to watch it for some reason, that will be posted on Monday around noonish, I believe, is when they go up. And if you follow us on our Discord or our Twitter, that's usually the best place for updates as well. And then the rest of it's just our personals. If you like some of us and like to see our postings about nonsense, I guess you can follow us there too.
It is indeed nonsense.
Most of the time, yeah.
It's good nonsense, though.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Good nonsense.
And we have a little bit of a fun announcement that I meant to say something about earlier today, like at the start of the session, but I didn't. But since we have all 3 members, like 3 channels represented here right now, I'm going to say it for the first time over here, Mod 20 Productions is changing.
No.
Mod 20
Yeah.
Productions.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
hey.
Yeah, it's
That's how you
becoming.
stop Pokemon from evolving.
I'm not doing that. We're evolving, baby. We're evolving. We're becoming a Butterfree right now. We're about to be beautiful,
Ooh.
and it's gonna be real good. But we're becoming 1020. So
10.
That's
20.
my birthday.
Hey. So yeah, we've got 10 Speed represented.
know.
We've got Mod 20 Productions, and we've got J Brews that is a part of it. So we are all here. We are all represented. 1020 Bish, like Ricky just said. So welcome to it. Go support the other 2 channels that are a part of it. I put socials again. I meant to put channels.
Now here's the story of the group 1020.
Yep. So go support the other 2. Because 10 Speed, Sid's awesome. She's been here. She's snarky. She's fun. She's great.
I'm
You
worse
guys-
on my channel, so.
do the both of you want to like run through kind of a quick like elevator pitch of what y'all do over there to kind of give the folks at home
Go ahead, Bruce.
an idea?
You first, Sid.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, hi, my name's Tens. You know me here for being dark and stabby and sarcastic. Nothing's different on my channel. We play roguelikes, we play shooters, we play fun stuff with the homies. Mostly, we just spend a lot of time chilling and swearing at things going planned.
Indeed.
That's my channel. Please stop by. It's a good time, and you won't regret the time spent.
I never do. Bruce, what do you do?
I'm Jay Bruce. We play League of Legends for the most part. Some other shenanigans go on throughout the week where you can see a majority of these people on that channel. And on Thursday nights, we play Starfinder, which is like D&D in the space. So come hang out. It's a good time.
Ian, Bruce, and myself at least have been kicking up a healthy little GTA campaign recently as well. So if you like GTA 5, we play all kinds of stuff. There's no shortage of content.
But between us 10 Speed and J Brews there. It's a good old time. So if you've already dropped a follow here and you haven't dropped a follow on either of their channels, do it so you know when they go live, so you can come hang out with us and you can be like, oh hey, what up? And if
you won't.
yeah, you won't. But if you do from here, just tell them, hey, found you through them, because it's always fun to know how we get found and how you stumble in.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's what we got going on there. So new graphics and stuff coming as soon as we can figure that out. Yeah,
I gotta get Photoshop and stuff.
I got you.
Yeah, dude.
We'll talk.
Yeah. Awesome. And Pep, do you wanna just wrap us up with that fun money stuff?
Yeah.
The pencil party.
So, for the low price of $4.99, you can help make our dreams come true. Monetarily, it would be nice, but sometimes you can't do that. It's okay. Just be here, hang out, encourage us in chat, and have a good time, like so many of you have been tonight. You guys are awesome. You guys are sweethearts. That's all we really need from you guys. But if you're feeling extra spicy and weighted down by some extra dollars in your pockets, you can throw them our way. You can hit that button right up there and subscribe to us, and that helps support us with actual money funds. That makes what we do here a little more doable, for lack of a better word. We appreciate you guys being here, and have a good night.
Have a great night.
Yeah, I'm sorry to kind of like ruin the flow of that, because that would have been the best part to go and we're done, bye. But an important piece here: all three of us, between 10 Speed, Mod 20 here, and J Bruce, we're all making partner pushes.
For sure, I'm close.
We're all making
close
partner
here, too.
pushes. Like we're really only held back by the viewership. So thank you so much for being here. We more than appreciate it. Just, if you're feeling like watching a stream, or you just you have a spare computer that's not doing anything at the moment, and one of us is streaming, open up the stream. You don't even have to watch it. Just leave it on. Because that still counts
we
as a
make
view.
good background noise.
We
Actually,
do.
probably sometimes better background noise than foreground.
And so, sometimes Sid will just leave a stream on overnight. Just to keep you company.
It's true. It's true. There's not even audio. It's great. You've heard of ASMR. This is the like an extreme ASMR. There's nothing to hear.
The S is for silence.
Yeah, right. Absolutely silent media representation.
But yeah, so
like
just
the Dempsey's.
help us out in any way that you feel like you can. If it's monetarily, if it's just leaving our stream on while you go do something else, we appreciate it in every way, shape, or form. We do have new merch in the store. The link is in the chat right there. So if you like this shirt, cop it. It's a good old time. It's a great shirt. But that's what I've got to say. It's what we've got to say. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you're going to bed, get good sleep, wake up tomorrow, do whatever it is that you need to do. You got to be responsible, and I'm not going to tell you not to do that. But may all of your hits be crits.
Crits.
Bye.
Oh, may all your hits be